more in detail about Begin Again initiative, the idea, the concept and the action, I hereby call upon CA Poojaji Chandak to elaborate more on Begin Again initiative.
Thank you, Priyanka. Jai Mahesh. Wish you all a very happy and delightful morning today. To begin with, Balika Aham Balika, Navayug Janita Aham Balika, Naham Bala Durbala, Adi Shakti Aham Ambika. अर्थात मैं एक आधुनिक युग की स्त्री हूँ, मैं शक्तिहीन नहीं हूँ, मैं आदि शक्ति हूँ, मैं ही अंबिका हूँ. And therefore it is rightly said, behind every successful woman is she herself. And once she decides to take that small step ahead for herself, rest of the world unfolds. As a part of the world that unfolds and follows you, MVPM Finance Connect under MVPM has come up with an initiative, Begin Again, to assist you to take this one small step towards the path of glory and success that you wish to achieve in your life. MVPM takes up various initiatives which could benefit the Maheshwari community at large. Amongst various initiatives, MVPM Finance Connect has come up with a special initiative for Maheshwari females who belong to accounts and finance background to restart their career. Begin Again is our inclusion and diversity initiative for women who are looking to relaunch their career post a break, be it for a sabbatical, motherhood, elderly care, travel, passion, or any other reason. We very well understand that we have been offered various roles and responsibilities in life. We are accommodative, we are responsible, and we have those guts to undertake various roles and responsibilities at different parts of life. Believe me, we are one of the most capable multitaskers on this planet who can profoundly manage different roles. But today's era requires an empowered version of women we, because we have the urge to prove ourselves and demonstrate the world what we are. We have earned these professional degrees working equally hard, and we equally deserve the bestest opportunities for our own professional development also. Hence, to gauge this requirement, this is MVPM's first ever step towards this initiative, and it will be an ongoing process further, where database of all the employers and the aspiring candidates shall be maintained and referred on timely intervals. Going forward, MVPM is also planning to start this Begin Again initiative for other streams of education and qualification, so as to reach the maximum potential in the Maheshwari community females. Under Begin Again, we shall undertake two. First, help build confidence of women to begin again. Second, provide a platform for short duration on-job training to brush up the skills. Third, maintaining database of job seekers and job providers in this segment. Fourth, arranging meetings with targeted audience to identify their problems and needs. Fifth, arranging meeting of job providers and discussing with them on the possible solutions that could come out. Setting up guidelines to set the expectations between the parties. And hence, today is your day to grab this opportunity and build a tomorrow that you would wish to have. You are the largest untapped reservoir of talent in the world, and if you participate in this economy, believe me, you can do wonders to develop this economy. So let's pledge to reboot and ignite. Thank you.
Thank you, Poojaji. Aren't you all excited for today's session now? Yes. Having heard her, under this initiative for women, I'm confident each one of us will look forward to utilize this platform to reboot and reignite our professional career. Moving ahead, let us felicitate our panelists. But before that, let me introduce them to you. The first and the foremost is Dr. Sunandaji Rathi, one who has rose to the occasion and made herself a strong, successful lady. She has completed doctorate in communication and business management, Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Law and Master of Commerce. She has also completed yoga instructor course from S. Vyasa, Bangalore, and started her yoga and education research center, wherein she also trains yoga teacher. Since 25 years, she is a director at Arena Animation, located at Tilak Road, a place where you can grow each day and unleash your potential. The institute has received various awards for quality education from Aptic Limited, Rajiv Gandhi IT Award. She is also a part of Chiranjeevi Foundation, Chiranjeev Publication, Chiranjeev Animation Private Limited since past a decade. She also has teaching experience for 5 years as an HOD, Office Management at SNDT Commerce and Arts College, Pune. She also has a professional experience as a financial consultant at Mayfair Investment and Consultancy Services, a member of Pune Stock Exchange. She also has experience as a consultant at Business Administration, Calron Shipping, Dubai-based company. She is an advisor, trustee, and first and foremost Lady President of Maheshwari Vidya Pracharak Mandal. Still more to go. She has actively participated in project initiated and completed by Maheshwari Vidyalaya, Kothurud, Chandak High School in Solapur, Soni College in Solapur, Mahesh Bal Bhavan in Kothurud, RBHR Hostel Girls in Pune, Murlidhar Sarda Hostel in Ahmednagar, patron of Academic Advisory Committee of MVPM. She is also a trustee and chairman of Rao Saheb Maniyar Trust, Pune. She is also a member of Scientific Revalidation of Indian Institute of Science formed by Dr. Vijay Bhatkar, and the list goes on. So I hereby request Sushilaji Rathi to kindly felicitate her. I request everybody to please put your phone on silent. After reading so much about her, I'm really excited to hear her. Aren't you all ready? Yeah. Ma'am, please.
Good morning. I'm sure you all are here with me. Mind is not moving anywhere. Okay? So be with me and be with us. So we have other panelists on this side who are having flourishing careers in the field where you are there. I heard and gathered the information that most of you are from finance background, CA, CS, and somewhere there is a break and again you want to restart. See, whatever I'm going to talk, it's my own experience. I'm not giving you gyan. Kya karna chahiye, ye karna chahiye, kya chahiye. Because see, every lady in Maheshwari community, she has to be determined completely with mind, जिसको हम growth mindset कहते हैं, with a strong willpower to do something. What something? Depends on your potential, your strength, whatever education you have taken, whatever from family, from where are you coming, family, where you are going after marriage, and your strength, weaknesses, analysis. And what matters a lot for us? Environment. Environment is very important. Family support when you are unmarried, and family support when you get married. If it's a joint family, balancing everyone. And if you are nuclear family, juggling with your all responsibilities. So it's a juggling. Easy नहीं है, cake walk नहीं है. But you can make it as a cake walk. How? Once you decide, मुझे ये करना है. अभी Pooja, she has introduced me, and you must be wondering what a different type of career. Somewhere adjustment, but no regrets at all. Let me tell you, no regrets at all. See, my dream was to pursue CA and practice. है ना? महेश्वरी है, MBA का डिग्री तो उसने बताया नहीं, but MBB है. What is MBB? मारवाड़ी by blood. So मारवाड़ी by blood means finance तो होता ही है ना? कहीं न कहीं वो शाइन होता है, but वो होता है. So I'm from Nasik and my family was very open for education. My father asked me, no law marriage allowed. So what do you want? I said, family which will allow me to do my career. I married at the time of BCom. I married in March and gave my exam in April after marriage. But I told my father-in-law, mother-in-law, clearly मुझे पढ़ना है, and I started learning. So my dream was to CA or MBA in finance. When I entered, I saw 20 members of family. Grandmother-in-law, mother-in-law, 4 brothers. इतनी बड़ी family and lovely family. 8 to 10 hours out, away from this family, I will never get connected with them. So there I took decision, my own decision. Nobody told me that you don't do CA or MBA. I said no, I will do my external MCom. Okay, so I did my external MCom. What you have to do when you have to juggle, taking out extra time from when? Sleeping afternoon, watching TV serial. You have to take out that. See, if you want to walk extra mile, आपको time management करना पड़ेगा. Discipline is very important. I have seen when I go to ladies for giving some ज्ञान, so they say कर लेते हैं, हो जाता है. जो भी करते हैं ना, systematically discipline चाहिए time wise. Right from early morning when you get up making your bed, it set your day. When you make up your bed, immediately it set up your day. So system होना चाहिए, discipline होना चाहिए in whatever you do with dedication and devotion without defocusing anywhere. If you are a homemaker, be focused. So focus को हटाना नहीं है कभी भी life में, तो regret नहीं होता है. So I did my MCom. I met one of my friends, she was doing MCom with me. She said, you do law, I will do CA, we'll start a firm. We agreed, we will go with, so along with law, I completed, which is not there in my biodata because I completed only 1.5 years of ICWA that time. So she did her CA and I did my law plus ICWA, delivered a baby girl in between. Support की बात करते हैं. When I was appearing for my third law, my daughter was having 4 temperature, 4 months old. And मैं से क्या करना है? Whether to take care of daughter or go for exam? पूरा 3rd year. So my mother-in-law said, I can take care of your daughter. She's a 4 months. She doesn't understand. किसके लैब पे वो सोई है? Exam, you can only appear. This is a support if you get. It's a give and take. It won't come from one side. You have to be that lovable. आजकल की लड़कियां कहती है, mother-in-law ने मुझे बेटी समझना चाहिए. You also have to have that feeling कि she is my mother. Every now and then calling mother for every small things, talk to her. Clarity of thoughts, clarity in communication and transparency always help. You have to transparent as water. कुछ भी नहीं चाहिए मन में, छोटा बड़ा जो आता है बोल दो, express करो, find out your way. What is the obstacle you have to understand? Is our obstacle is your joint family or your inner ego? Or keeping quiet? लड़की हूं, चुप बैठना है. So you will have to find out कि क्या बीच में आ रहा है करियर करने को, whether it's education, working, social work, family, homemaking. You know, nurturing children and making them good citizen is also a very good career option. पूरा दिन काम करो, एजुकेशन करो और बच्चे कुछ और कर रहे, इज नॉट अ करियर ऑप्शन. सो हाउ टू बैलेंस? सो आई थॉट ऑफ मेकिंग फाइनेंस करियर एज आई टोल्ड, एंड व्हाट हैपेंड? माय मदर इन लॉ गॉट डिटेक्टेड कैंसर एंड माय फ्रेंड्स हस्बैंड डाइड बाय हार्ट अटैक. क्रॉस रोड्स, मैं मेरा तू तेरा. शी कंप्लीटेड हर CA and I focused on my family. As I said, I was very attached to mother-in-law, so I was involved in her and then decided to take a part-time job. She said I worked as a 5 years in a teaching line. Career को तो छोड़ना नहीं था, family को नहीं छोड़ना था, education को stop नहीं करना था. So while teaching, I registered for PhD. I completed my PhD. बहुत सारे obstacle आए. My brother-in-law met with an accident. He was on dying bed, 6 months in coma and so on. But जिद नहीं छोड़ना है, जिद नहीं छोड़ना है. और upgradation, these who are working on a high post will tell you that upgradation is the only solution. हमें CA मिल गया, डिग्री लग गई और हम वहीं रुक गए. दुनिया कहीं के कहीं जा रही है. Now global world is open for you for your opportunities. हम रोते रहते हैं क्यों? हमको क्यों चाहिए कि नारी सबल है, ये है? I don't believe in genders. And I don't believe, so I worked in stock market for 12 years. अपने लोग पूछते थे ना, धक्के लगते हैं तो क्या होता है? There was a ring that time. ऐसे लगता ही नहीं यार, वो ब्रोकर मैं ब्रोकर, काय का धक्का. It is your eyesight what you think about other. योगा में अभी मैं आई हूँ, योगा में भी जेंडर नहीं है. So remove this all. See, सबलता पकड़े तो फीमेल की ज्यादा है. Nature has given you strength to become a mother. That is your own strength. Anywhere you see a construction की साइट चल रही है तो काम करने वाले भी मैक्सिमम फीमेल्स आप देखोगे. So where we lack? Never, ever, anywhere. एक माइंडसेट है ना कि मैं लेडी हूं, मुझे चांस. अरे तुम्हारे अंदर क्या है? बर्निंग डिजायर टू कम आउट. सो फर्स्ट and foremost message, acceptance of situation. Accept it. ये मेरी फैमिली, ये ऐसा इनका नेचर, ये ऐसे करेंगे. मोल्ड योरसेल्फ. वी आर ऑलवेज क्या करते हैं लेडीज लोग? दूसरे ने चेंज होना चाहिए, मेरे मदर इन लॉ ने चेंज होना चाहिए, इसने चेंज होना. व्हाट अबाउट यू? सो लुक एट योरसेल्फ, फोकस ऑन यू, चेंज योरसेल्फ. फॉर व्हाट? नॉट फॉर करियर, नॉट फॉर एजुकेशन, फॉर एक्सेप्टेंस. आज मदर इन लॉ फादर इन लॉ को एक्सेप्ट करोगे तो कल जब इनके जैसे एग्जीक्यूटिव चेयर पे बैठोगे तो बॉस को एक्सेप्ट करना इजी जाएगा, बिकॉज यू आर यूज्ड टू एक्सेप्टेंस. ऐसे होता है. एंड आई हैव टू टेक आउट वे. स्मॉल एग्जाम्पल आई विल गिव यू. द टाइम ऑफ रोटरी एक्सचेंज, हमारे यहाँ एक लेडी आई थी 1 month के लिए. शी स्टार्टेड लर्निंग सो मेनी थिंग्स. चरखा लेके आई, गांधी जी ये कर रहे थे, वो कर रहे थे, म्यूजिक करना है, इंडियन कल्चर सीखना है. एंड 3rd week बिफोर लिविंग व्हाट शी सेड, स्टिल आई रिमेंबर, दिस इज अ 25 years old story, आई वुड लाइक टू मैरी इंडियन. आई सेड 20-25 दिन में तूने ये कैसे फैसला कर लिया? व्हाट शी सेड, यू नो, अप टू 20 years योर पेरेंट्स टेक केयर, 20 to 40-45 योर हस्बैंड टेक केयर, and 45 के बाद your children take care. They give you property, everything and everything. What a secure life you have. I was shocked and taken back. जो मुझे कभी नहीं समझा, क्योंकि मैंने कभी उस दृष्टि से देखा ही नहीं. So security is a mindset of ladies. That we want security. हमको फाइनेंशियल सिक्योरिटी चाहिए, हमारे ऊपर कोई हाथ उगारेगा तो सिक्योरिटी चाहिए, कोई बोलेगा तो हम रो देते, दिस टीयर्स आर नॉट देयर फॉर टेकिंग आउट. इफ यू वांट टू डू समथिंग इन लाइफ, फर्स्ट डू इंट्रोस्पेक्शन. You all are educated. Your parents and your husbands and joint family or in-laws, they have given you enough education. What is your role? Upgradation. जाना है ना, करियर करना है, फिर ऑनलाइन के ऑप्शंस है या वहां जाके करना है, you find out. So struggle with yourself, do introspection, take out one thing. You know, हम लोग कनेक्ट करेंगे डॉट्स, she, me, बट आखिर ये डॉट को आपको लेके आगे बढ़ना है. सो वॉट यू आर कैरिंग, डोंट से वी आर एडजस्टिंग. कितना सारा एडजस्टमेंट्स करना पड़ता है. एडजस्टमेंट्स खुद से करो यार पहले. यू कम आउट ऑफ योर कंफर्ट जोन. मैं तो बोलूंगी कंफर्ट जोन है ना. सी हस्बैंड कमा रहा है, अच्छा पैसा घर में आ रहा है, बंगला है, इन लॉज ने दे दिया है, इकलौता एक लड़का, ये आ गया, वो आ गया, गाड़ी आ गई, आपके बर्थडे पे गाड़ी गिफ्ट आ गई. दिस इज अ कंफर्ट जोन. Why you will struggle? But at the end you realize, ये तो सारा मेरा नहीं है ना. And then you start searching your own identity. और आइडेंटिटी के सर्च में क्या होता है, हम पीछे छूट गए यार. सीए किया था, बहुत साल हो गए, कुछ काम ही नहीं किया, अब क्या करूं? Who will hire me? And then if you will compare her package, where she has reached, what struggle she had. I know what struggle I had. कोरोना में लोग रो रहे थे. I have completed my second PhD with S. Vyasa University. Who was my guide? Narendra Modi's guru, H.R. Nagendra. He did his mechanical engineering. He did PhD in mechanical. He worked in NASA. He was in Philadelphia as a faculty and he was my guide. Oh my God. कितने तो चैप्टर्स उन्होंने मेरे कैंसिल किए, ये किया, ये जर्नल में पेपर पब्लिश होना चाहिए, बट मैंने छोड़ा ही नहीं. क्योंकि जो हम ठान लेते हैं ना, उसको हम छोड़ते नहीं. और हम क्या करते हैं? ब्लेमिंग अदर्स. हमेशा हमारी उंगली दूसरे की ओर. मैं ये कर नहीं पाई, छोटा बच्चा हो गया था. अमोल इज हियर. दैट डे ही वाज टेलिंग, बहुत यंग एज में हमको ये रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आ गई है. सुशीला इज हियर. When I became secretary, I was the youngest secretary. I delivered a baby boy, 6 months old. That time I entered into the stock market same year and I lost my mother-in-law in same year and I was a lady secretary here where lot of criticism. कितनी बड़ी संस्था एक लेडी को दी थी. But I decided कि किसने मुझे जिम्मेदारी दी है, मुझे लेना है. These all people were with me, they were working. So you get support when you prove yourself. And for proving yourself, सब कुछ लगता है. नॉलेज लगता है, कैपेसिटी लगती है, एफिशिएंसी लगती है, टाइम मैनेजमेंट लगता है, डिसिप्लिन लगती है, डेडिकेशन लगता है, क्रिटिसिज्म एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ता है, उसकी ताकत लगती है. आई हैव एक्सेप्टेड क्रिटिसिज्म एट एवरी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. स्टॉक मार्केट में एक्सेप्ट किया, जब मेरे अच्छे अच्छे मैगजीन में फोटोग्राफ्स आ गए, अ लेडी वर्किंग इन स्टॉक मार्केट एंड ऑल. So this happens. What is required? Burning desire to do something. Desire तो है, करना तो है, करना है, कर लेंगे. इतनी एक सीरियल देख लो, फिर अहिल्या देखो ना. सीरियल ही देखनी है तो इतिहास के पन्नों के एग्जाम्पल लो ना. क्या क्या किया अहिल्या ने? दत्तक विधान लाया, रीमैरिज लाया, लेडीज को काम करना सिखाया. जिनको कुछ भी नहीं आता था, दे स्टार्टेड वर्किंग. सो मुझे ऐसा कहना है, वर्किंग इज द नीड ऑफ योर ओन फॉर योर आइडेंटिटी, नॉट फॉर मनी. वी नीड सम आइडेंटिटी. या पीपल शुड रिकग्नाइज अस एज अ मी. समबडी सेड यू आर मैरिड टू डॉक्टर, सो डॉक्टर्स वाइफ इज डॉक्टर. 2 डॉक्टर लेके आई और 3rd आई रिफ्यूज. एस्ट्रोलॉजी में मुझे कलकत्ता ने अभी दिया था कि आपने पब्लिकेशन किया है, हम आपको पीएचडी देना चाहते हैं. मैं बोला नहीं, अब मेरा जर्नी डिलीट की ओर है ना. 2 पीएचडी हो गई और एक लेके मैं क्या करूं. सो फर्मनेस इन यू ओनली विल गिव यू एवरीथिंग. सो क्या करना है, आज रात को स्वॉट एनालिसिस करो, अपने वीकनेसेस ढूंढ लो. हम लोग कितना क्रिटिसाइज करते और ब्लेम करते हैं वो भी देखो. छोटा बच्चा हो गया है ना, अब मैं नहीं कर सकती. सी सच अ स्मॉल चाइल्ड एंड क्वाइट. अंडरस्टैंड सिचुएशन, नॉट अ सिंगल नॉइज। तो हम तो सिर्फ बहाने करते हैं, यार बच्चा है, आज लड़की नहीं आई है, सर्वेंट्स है, सर्वेंट्स पे तो कितनी बातें, एवरी किटी पार्टी आई डोंट गो, बट मुझे पता है कि क्या पहना है, कहां से लाया, और सर्वेंट्स के प्रॉब्लम। समबडी आस्क मी, आप एस्ट्रोलॉजी हो तो लेडीज के नेचर की कैसे बात करोगे? मैं बोला लेडीज का नेचर वही होता है जो वो उसके हस्बैंड और सर्वेंट से बात करती, सोसाइटी में नहीं। सो व्हाट इज योर नेचर, वेदर यू आर रेडी टू एक्सेप्ट। आई एम अगेन कमिंग टू दैट वर्ड, दैट इज एक्सेप्टेंस। सो जिस दिन आपके अंदर एक्सेप्टेंस आ जाएगा, उस दिन आपकी एफिशिएंसी और आपकी स्ट्रेंथ सही लाइन पे लगेगी। एंड डू नॉट डिसाइड डेस्टिनेशन टुडे, जस्ट थिंक ऑफ रोड मैप। मुझे जॉब करना है, मुझे ऑनलाइन करना है, मुझे पार्ट टाइम करना है, मुझे अपग्रेड करना है, मुझे करना क्या है? कितने साल हो गए करियर छोड़ के? साल, 2 साल, 3 साल। दुनिया बदल गई, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी है, क्या कुछ आगे बढ़ चुका है। तो हमारा वो सीए का 10 साल पहले का नॉलेज, मैं घिसा पीटा नहीं कहूंगी, नॉलेज होता है, बट नॉलेज इज अ पावर एंड आइडिया रूल्स द वर्ल्ड। सो आपके अंदर जब तक आइडिया, अरे कोरोना में अनएजुकेटेड लेडीज ने भी कितना पैसा कमाया सिर्फ अपनी रेसिपी पे। आई नो वन लेडी, डॉक्टर तांबोलकर वाइफ, डॉक्टर तांबोलकर इज क्लोज फ्रेंड ऑफ माई हस्बैंड। आप देख लेना गूगल पे जाके, कितने व्यूज है। शी इज अर्निंग लाइक एनीथिंग, रेसिपी। पहले क्या था, बुक था उसका, फिर बाद में मेरे कनेक्ट्स में आई तो मैंने भटकर साहब के यहाँ, मैं एक कमेटी पे थी, somebody she said, so that time I told her कि अरे नीचे ऊपर रह रहे हैं, भटकर साहब को जगह दी है, उनसे बात तो करो। she got a contract of 60 people to serve lunch। ऊपर से आता था, गरम मिलता था, एम्प्लॉइज खुश, भटकर साहब खुश, तांबोलकर खुश। और अब देखो वो कहाँ गए। तो बहाना बनाना जिस दिन आप बंद करोगे ना, ये हुआ इसलिए ये नहीं हुआ। क्यों नहीं हुआ? क्योंकि मैंने उतना एफर्ट्स नहीं लगाया। 100% इन्वॉल्वमेंट जिस दिन आपका हो जाएगा आपके चोजन करियर में, चॉइस, आई एम अगेन कमिंग टू दैट, दिस इज द ओनली एक अलग डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी पावर गॉड हैज गिवन टू ह्यूमन बीइंग। अदरवाइज आहार, भय, मैथुन, निद्रा, चारों तो सब एनिमल्स में है। हमारे अंदर क्या है? डिस्क्रिमिनेटरी पावर, बुद्धि। पर इस बुद्धि को जंग लग जाता है क्योंकि माइंड स्टार्ट वर्किंग मोर देन बुद्धि। माइंड कल्मिनेशन ऑफ थॉट्स। कौन से थॉट्स? ये मेरे बारे में क्या सोच रही होगी बैठ के, वो तो सोच भी नहीं रही होगी ना, बट हमारा माइंड कहता है कि नहीं नहीं, शी इज ऑन हाई पोस्ट, वो सोच रही होगी व्हाट इज दिस। नो। सो माइंड पे कंट्रोल बुद्धि से लाते हैं। और एक बात ऐसी है कि यू ऑलवेज निग्लेक्ट बीइंग अ फीमेल अपनी खुद की हेल्थ। वी आर ऑलवेज वरीड अबाउट अदर्स हेल्थ, चिल्ड्रन की हेल्थ, ग्रैंड मदर की हेल्थ। व्हाट अबाउट यू? इफ यू फील यू आर अ पिलर, so take out time for your physical exercises which is essential. If you do physical exercise, आपकी बुद्धि जगह पे रहेगी, बुद्धि जगह पे रहेगी तो माइंड कॉम्बिनेशन मेडिटेशन से अच्छा हो जाएगा। एंड डिसाइड व्हाट इज योर प्रायोरिटी नाउ। हो गए बच्चे बड़े, स्कूल में जाने लग गए, हस्बैंड हो गया, इन लॉज हो गए, नाउ इट्स माई करियर, इट्स माई टाइम। मगर फैमिली को दुखा के नहीं, लेके चलोगे तो अपने को सुकून मिलता है। उनको क्या मिलता है छोड़ दो, अपने को सुकून चाहिए ना करियर का, कि आज सुशीला जी ने मेरा सत्कार किया। अरे घर पे लोगों को अच्छा लगना चाहिए ना। या एवरी डे यू गो फॉर सम और द अदर फंक्शन, गेट अ फ्लावर बुके एंड कम होम, नोबडी इज रेडी टू लुक एट दैट फ्लावर बुके। सो यू मेक योर आइडेंटिटी फर्स्ट एट होम, इन देयर आईज, देन इन योर आईज, and then decide roadmap कि where you want to go. So मेरा एक question है कि whether you all are not working right now, you have gone on break, how to come back to that particular level where you get some identity with your education. So efficiency, willpower, taking out own solution, acceptance. And one last point if my time is over, I will like to tell. Last point is, see, you have to accept, I said, you have to change, I said. I cannot change anybody, I know it. एस्ट्रोलॉजिकली तो मुझे पूरा ही पता है कि ये राशि पे ये कुंडली में ऐसा पैदा हुआ तो वो ऐसा ही है. सो व्हाट टू डू? माय हस्बैंड ऑलवेज सेड ना कि somebody said your wife is very educated. मेरे तो पत्रिका में ही लिखा था यार, ये नहीं तो वो दूसरी आती तो भी वो एजुकेटेड ही रहते. So that is what my chart say. So you have to accept कि ये पर्सन ऐसा ही है, whether mother in law है, father in law है, husband है. And support तो चाहिए है. If husband is not supporting and disrespecting, you will never grow. क्योंकि mentally back of the mind blockage is there कि he doesn't like this. See, male ego होता है, but you have to tackle that, no? You have to tackle that. How I have tackled at the age of 20? My brothers told me कि you want to make a career in finance, marry chartered accountant. I said I will never marry a person of my career. No comparison. No comparison, because our society is like that. They start comparing. What is your package? What is his package? How you speak? What he does? So no comparison, na? No comparison is finished. No male ego comes in between. So my husband supported me for everything in life. अभी भी पढ़ रही हूँ यार. He is supporting me. So if you need a support, keep your ego नीचे. उस अहम को इतना मत बढ़ाओ, उसको नीचे देखो कि जो तुम्हारे पैर छू रहा है ना, उसको भी फील करे कि दिस ईगो इज नॉट गुड. एंड लास्ट मैसेज, इफ ये कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है, मैम आपने बोला, मैंने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया, मैंने आप लोग को चेंज कर लिया, कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है, रिमूव योरसेल्फ फ्रॉम दैट सिचुएशन. निकल जाओ वो सिचुएशन में से, क्योंकि अब ये आपके बस की बात नहीं है. आप समझा दो, जो भी डिसीजन लेना है हस्बैंड के साथ लो, बट करियर कॉम्प्रोमाइज करने के बाद लाइफ में रिग्रेट नहीं आए आपके. जियो ऐसे कि रिग्रेट नहीं हो लाइफ में. हमें ऐसे ही जीना है. जब हम गलती करते हैं ना, तो जितना बुरा खुद को लगता है ना, उतना किसी को नहीं लगता. तो गलतियां मत करो, कम से कम गलती करो. Acknowledge and say gratitude. My mother-in-law, I lost her in 1984, but still she is with me because I got blessings. I never went for delivery. 1.5-2 महीना निकालू कहां से यार? मम्मी पापा के घर जाके डिलीवरी करके आराम करके आऊं. मेरा तो चल रहा था करियर. मेरा जो दिवाली वेकेशन मुझे मैटरनिटी लीव में मिलना था, माय चाइल्ड टुक बर्थ 2 days पहले दिवाली वेकेशन नहीं लगा था. प्रिंसिपल कोऑपरेटेड बिकॉज मैंने 100% दिया था. He said you come and sign, so you will not lose your maternity in Diwali vacation. Your maternity will start after Diwali vacation. So I got 7 months holiday. My child grown. उसके बाद एग्जाम्स, पेपर सेटिंग, 1 साल मिल गया था. So situations आते हैं odd, but हम क्या करते हैं? सोल्यूशन ओरिएंटेड नहीं होते हैं ना हम. हमेशा हमें कंसल्टेंट चाहिए, हमेशा दूसरा हमारे लिए सोल्यूशन निकाले. वाई? हम कैपेबल है, हमको इक्वालिटी चाहिए, हम एजुकेटेड हैं, हमने ये किया है, हम हमारे मैके में वो कर रहे थे, मैं सोशल वर्क भी कर रही थी, सब कुछ कर रहे थे. फॉरगेट द पास्ट एंड कम इन प्रेजेंट. कम इन प्रेजेंट. व्हाट इज द नाउ सिचुएशन? सिचुएशन दैट यू आर एजुकेटेड, योर चिल्ड्रन हैव ग्रोन अप, योर हस्बैंड इज अर्निंग, एंड सो यू आर इन कंफर्ट जोन. सो माई रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट्स to come out of your comfort zone. आप है ना, थोड़ा भी पैसा कमा लोगे ना, पैसा मायने नहीं रखता है, आइडेंटिटी मायने रखती है. और उस आइडेंटिटी से आपको जो एक स्टेटस और रिस्पेक्ट मिलेगा ना, और जब वो मिलेगा, यू रिमेंबर ऑल ऑफ अस. आई एम थैंकफुल टू दिस ऑर्गेनाइजर जो ये काम कर रहे हैं फाइनेंस के फील्ड में, कि सिर्फ हम क्या कहते हैं, नारी अबला है, नारी वो नहीं. शी इज कैपेबल एंड अपने को करना है, एंड वी हैव टू डू. तो एक अच्छा शेर है जो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है सुशीला, जो तुम सब लोगों के लिए है. कुछ कर गुजरने के लिए, कुछ कर गुजरने के लिए मौसम नहीं, हम लोग मौसम लेके आए हैं। मौसम नहीं, मन चाहिए कुछ कर गुजरने के लिए। मौसम नहीं, एनवायरनमेंट नहीं, कुछ नहीं, मन चाहिए। दूरी कहीं और नहीं, बस आपका समर्पण चाहिए। 100% वॉक एक्स्ट्रा माइल। योर करियर इज इन योर हैंड। आज मुझे डेस्टिनी पूछने मत आना, एस्ट्रोलॉजी इज अ साइंस, आई हैव स्टडीड इट, बट मैं आपको इतना ही कहूंगी कि योर डेस्टिनी इज इन योर हैंड एंड ग्रैब दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी, एंड संस्था इज ऑलवेज देयर टू सपोर्ट। वी आर प्राउड टू सपोर्ट। हम लोग बहुत कुछ करना चाहते हैं, बट हाथ मिलाओ ना। सो लेट्स क्लैप फॉर योर सेल्फ फर्स्ट। क्लैप फॉर योर सेल्फ। योगा में जब आप क्लैप करते हो ना, तो 108 पॉइंट एक दूसरे को टच करते हैं एंड इट गिव्स यू एनर्जी। ओके। और दूसरा एक छोटा सा मैसेज, किसी के भी फोरहेड पे मुझे शिकन नहीं चाहिए। स्माइल। व्हेन यू स्माइल यू जनरेट एनर्जी। जब भी एनर्जी जाती है, खुद के लिए तालियां बजाओ। किसके सामने नहीं बजाने, अकेले में बजाओ। सामने भी बजा लो यार, क्यों बजाई, अच्छा लगा, आपके लिए ही बजाई। गेट योर सेल्फ एनर्जाइज्ड। कीप योर माइंड एंड बॉडी फिट। अनलेस योर क्रिएटिविटी और बुद्धि को, बचपन में कहते थे ना, एक्स धार लगानी चाहिए, वो लगाते रहो यार। उसके लिए अपग्रेडेशन घर पे बैठ के अवेलेबल है ऑनलाइन। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर दिस फंक्शन, एंड आई विल बी हैप्पी इफ यू टेक वन मैसेज, वन डॉट, and if you try to connect yourself, मुझे ये आज करना है, तो हमारा ये कदम, हमारा यहाँ आना, हमारा ये बोलना सही हुआ, ऐसा मैं समझूंगी। थैंक यू सो मच।
Ma'am, we are eagerly to hear. We are waiting to hear you too. I'm so stunned and taken in altogether different zone. I'm not able to put up lines. Fitness, burning desire, dedication, consistency, all are going through my mind. Let's move ahead. Thank you, ma'am, for a wonderful, wonderful start to the event. As it is perfectly said, women are the real architect of the society. And so, we have one of the architects with us. CA Kavita Ji Chakraborty. Now I hereby request CA Sapna Ji Jaju to please felicitate her. CA Kavita Ji is a chartered accountant by qualification. She has passed her CA in 1996. Coming from a tradition of Marwadi small town family, she is an ex-MVPM student too. After marriage, like other girls, her life was busy around house chores and her children. While taking up time, she also took many contractual assignments, like a visiting faculty in XLRI, Jamshedpur. Then as a consultant with IIMC, along with her practicing as a partner with some leading CA firms. She wanted to get into banking sector and had an offer from ICICI. But because of small children, she had to let go that offer. From 1996 to 2010, nothing concrete was there in her CV, except few assignments which she was doing on and off. Then she launched Connect Consultancy Services Private Limited in 2010, which is today one of the leading bookkeeping and tax practices catering services to US market, with a term size of 150 and growing catering and more than 15 CPA firms in KPSPL, having catered to more than 500 SMEs, mostly in US. Kavitaji advises number of businesses for US taxes, double tax treaty, advises startups in the US and other parts of the country. She is also a shareholder and a director in a software product company in the space of enterprises cloud. Recently, it is 20 top HR product in country. She is also on the board of various cooperative bank, a principal Connect Care Foundation, an NGO which runs the dog shelter and aim to work against animal cruelty. She is a mother of 3 children. Dhruv, who is working in US, Ananya, who is studying NIMS, Mumbai, a dog son, Prince, who remains the most adorable one. She practices Vipassana and is an avid follower of yoga. Recently, she has been selected as one of the candidates for Goldman Sachs 10K Women Entrepreneurs in association with IIMM Bangalore program. She is covered with Economic Times under Promising KPO Woman Founder, interviewed by the Finance Story on LinkedIn Live. Ma'am, we are eagerly waiting to hear from you.
Jai Shri Krishna. To be very frank, not much is left to talk. Didi has covered almost everything. As she mentioned that I will not give Gyan, share my story. There is a difference between a decade between her generation and my generation. And I feel each one of us, we have our challenges. I'll keep referring to your speech. In the whole speech, she was referring to you need to adjust with your in-laws. आपकी सासू जी है घर में. दीदी मुझे याद आया, मुझे CA करना था और इसके लिए मुझे अपने मम्मी पापा से लड़ना पड़ा. It was a fight with my parents that I want to study. Today, we all of us, we push our children to study. But during my time, where there are 4 daughters and a son and a joint family of 50 people, small town, Malegaon, जहाँ आज भी railway station नहीं है, English medium school, I don't know, आज का भी क्या हाल है, I know. Coming from that kind of a background, I feel you need just one thing. You have to decide for yourself. Acceptance, adjustments, no adjustments, regrets. I feel my life is, if I have to talk about myself, which I can talk better, is completely about decision making. I have decided number of things for myself. Someone asked me, I had this LinkedIn Live, I know a number of you have also attended the other day. So someone asked me whether your all decisions were right. There is no decision which is called right and wrong. You have to decide. Walk. If you feel this is not working for you, take the turn. As I mentioned, I wanted to be a chartered accountant. And fortunately, unfortunately, during my time, you had to complete the graduation and then CA. हम जिस फैमिली से आते, लड़की होते ही ब्याह करा हुईला, बिका ब्याह की सेविंग, but so 4 बेटियां हो. These are the conversation we grew up with. और आज भी कभी कभी मैं वो रेफर करती हूँ मेरे बच्चों के सामने, देना है बाइट माई टांग. क्या करें, बचपन में यही सुन के बड़े हुए हम लोग. वैसे इसमें because my father supported, I became a chartered accountant. मेरी छोटी बहन को शादी मेरे पहले करनी पड़ी because she wanted to have this security. I wanted to have a career. और वही CA का practice, certificate of practice, I surrendered in 2010
to become a businessman. क्या being a chartered accountant, was that decision wrong? Or surrendering the certificate was wrong? नहीं, लकीर का फकीर बन के कोई नहीं जीता है. You need to keep thinking about yourself. तुम्हें कहाँ जाना है, तुम्हें क्या चाहिए. I entered and सुशीला मामी जी, जिनके सामने मैं इतने से 30 साल पहले उन्होंने मुझे देखा हुआ है, वो मुझे बोले तू इतनी बड़ी बन जाइला, मन मालूम नहीं हो. मैंने बोला मन पर नहीं मालूम हो मामी जी. I was never an ambitious person, trust me. Then what is, I'm not saying I'm a big or whatever, with all the humbleness, but whatever I am today, it's just because there was no security. There was no security. I had to do it. There was no choice. So first is decision making. Second is, if you are too secured, again security is a very subjective term. मुझे खाना खाने के लिए सब था, अच्छी साड़ियाँ थी. You have your own things which you call as a security, right? अगर तुम्हें वो sufficient नहीं लगती है, then you start looking forward to it. You are not happy, and if you are not happy, most of the weight problems, the health problem happens when you are not happy. I've crossed my 50 पूरा एज नहीं बताऊंगी, but मुझे लगता है when you are happy you are more healthy. Number 3, अभी मैं आ रही थी and I'm sitting with the astrologer. बहुत अच्छा, अचानक से इंस्टा पे ऐसे ही सर्फ कर रही थी, ड्राइवर वाज ड्राइविंग, सो आई वाज जस्ट चेकिंग. रविशंकर जी का एक वीडियो आया. एक महानुभाव उनसे पूछ रहे थे, व्हाट इज आवर लाइफ इज अ डेस्टिनी और अ फ्री विल. बहुत अच्छा जवाब लगा. विथ ऑल ड्यू रेस्पेक्ट, मैं किसी गुरु वीरू को फॉलो नहीं करती, बट if there is something, the content which are very logical and convincing, definitely I would like to refer to it. तो उन्होंने कहा, जो बीत गया वो आपका डेस्टिनी था. सुनिए, जो बीत गया वो आपका डेस्टिनी है, जो आज है वो आपका फ्री विल है. और ऐसा क्यों सोचना है? जिस चीज पे कंट्रोल नहीं है, where no actions can change the situation, that's destiny. आज तुम्हारा है. Decide, take actions, take the path. और एक को कोट करना चाहूंगी, शाहरुख खान. बहुत अच्छा बोला वो मुझे. गुर्बत में क्रिएटिविटी नहीं होती है, उर्दू वर्ड है. इसका मतलब फिलॉसफी तभी करो जब पैसे कमा लो, नाम कमा लो. हम सब यहाँ फिलोसोफर है, विथ ऑल ड्यू रेस्पेक्ट, क्योंकि हम वो क्रॉस कर चुके हैं. तो फिलॉसफी तभी आएगी बात करना जब तुम इनफ कमा लोगे. मैंने पैसा वर्ड नहीं यूज किया है. क्या कमाना है आप आपका डिसाइड करो. दिस इज नॉट अ बार्टर सिस्टम एनी मोर. We live in a country where everything is measured in money. That is the reason we talk about monetary. Kavita आज यहाँ पे है because there is a 150 people working with her, working under her. Whatever you call it, I'm an entrepreneur today. So आज फिलोसॉफी करना बहुत आसान है. सक्सेस क्या है, आराम से रहो, कॉन्टेंटमेंट, ये वो. लेट्स बी समथिंग. ये सब एक जगह पहुंचने के बाद ही बात करने में मजा है. लास्ट बट द लीस्ट, आई नो आई हैव जस्ट 5 minutes. स्पेशली मेरा स्पीच वॉज ऑल टुगेदर डिफरेंट. मैंने ये यहाँ पे उठाया है, तो यू हैव टू गिव मी द डिस्काउंट. सो 8th March वॉज द वुमेन्स डे. बिफोर दैट एक चीज मैंने काफी सारे करियर वुमेन्स में समझ पाई है, दे डोंट बिलीव इन जेंडर. I don't believe in gender. I just don't believe it. मेरे को बड़ा गुस्सा आता है, कोई ये बोलता है ना ये जगह औरतों के लिए है, अगर मैं बैठी होंगी ना मैं उठ जाऊंगी. I don't want that. मेरे पास हाथ है, दिमाग है, सिर है, ताकत है यार, 15 किलो का वेट लिफ्टिंग कर ही लेती हूँ मैं, बाकी का मैं निपटा लूंगी। मेरा डेलीगेशन ऑफ वर्क इज वेरी गुड, उससे ज्यादा वेट है, किसी को पकड़ के अपना दिमाग डाल के कर लूंगी। डोंट ट्रीट मी एज अ वुमन, just treat me as a human. Now I'm coming back to what I was talking. So 8th March was a Women's Day, a company with 150 people, women founder, थोड़ा बड़ा इशू हो जाता है ना, तो बुलाया गया। एक बड़ी यंग लड़की, 22-23, मेरे बेटे से भी छोटी, she said, "Ma'am, what is a woman for you?" अब सोचिए, जो जेंडर को मानती नहीं उसके लिए वुमेन क्या है ये बताना थोड़ा मुझे तब मुश्किल लगा, एंड आई वाज नॉट एज सच प्रिपेयर, बट थैंकफुली आई रिमेंबर्ड द कॉन्वर्सेशन आई हैड विद माय चिल्ड्रन। मैं अपने बच्चों को रिपीटेटिवली एक चीज बताती हूँ, औरत वो है जो जोड़ के रखती है, और वुमनहुड, सेलिब्रेट वुमनहुड। I ask for the men's attention over here, and womanhood doesn't need to be with women. Womanhood is a quality. It is not a gender specified. For me, it's not with a gender. I have seen number of men who keeps everything together. For me, that is womanhood. So 8th March was the celebration of a womanhood wherein you keep together everything. कभी कभी डिसीजंस लेने पड़ते हैं तो मैं तोड़ के कुछ आगे बढ़ना पड़ता है। जिसका जूता उसकी जिंदगी उसके निर्णय। किसी को जज करना बड़ा आसान होता है, बट द पर्सन व्हेन ही गोज थ्रू दैट जर्नी ही और शी नोज द बेस्ट। बट अदरवाइज इफ यू आस्क मी, अ वुमन इज द वन हु कीप्स एवरीथिंग टुगेदर, लेट इट बी एज अ बॉस, let it be as a mother, let it be as a normal human of the society. When you keep everything together, there is a compassionate, there is a kindness, there is a empathy, not sympathy, and you want everyone to be together. I am here to help you with whatever you want, because I really started when I was 38 years old. It wasn't easy. Definitely we'll have the question answer session, and I am more than happy. Or आज with a promise, I'll not keep any secret. You ask my business secret, I am here. क्योंकि गुर्बत में creativity नहीं होती है. Today I can afford to be a philosopher. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Kavita ji. Only one line I love was women and togetherness. I liked everything, but I take away this. Women कहीं पे भी सब जोड़ कर रख सकती है. So let it be home, let it be your workplace, let it be here also. So आज हम लोग यहाँ हैं, हम सारी जिंदगी जुड़ के रहेंगे. Now I hereby request CA Monika ji Rathi to kindly felicitate CA Disha ji Maheshwari. Women are leaders everywhere you look, from the CEO who runs a Fortune 500 company to a housewife who raises her children and heads her household. Our country has built strong women, and we will continue to break down walls and defy stereotypes. So here comes a perfect example. Our next panelist, CA Disha ji Maheshwari. She is a chartered accountant and in the corporate world since almost 2 decades. She also holds master's degree in commerce and a diploma in ACCA. She is a partner in an audit practice of Big Four accounting firm. She handles domestic and multinational clients with presence across the globe. She has worked in India and UK. She is a mother of 14-year-old son and enjoys traveling and plays table tennis. Ma'am, I hereby welcome you.
Thank you so much and a very good morning. And I think we've heard two wonderful ladies speak so much, and I think it is a motivation for me truly as well what I heard today. And hats off to both of you all. In so much of achievement, I think it's an inspiration, I guess, truly for everyone sitting here. So, I think I'll keep it a little bit short because they have covered, I think, everything. But, first, even I would like to start with a round of applause for every one of y'all sitting here. For every of your small achievements, big achievements, whatever it is, you'll have taken time and come here. That itself is the first step, I think, towards whatever you want to achieve in life. My journey started, so I come from a conservative Marwari family, very conservative upbringing, and that is why when I decided to pursue CA, and also when I decided to join Pricewaterhouse, which is a Big Four accounting firm, I had a lot of pushback from family. I had a lot of resistance from family. From my dad specifically, he was like, "Nahin, ye profession is not for females. Late sitting hota hai." He's seen it in his organization. The finance team, the audit team is sitting late. Reconciliations nahi ho rahe hain, raat bhar baithe hain. How are you going to manage your family and your work? So he wasn't very happy with me doing it, but I fought it out with him. I literally fasted one entire day. I'm not going to eat anything because I want to do CA. And I fasted the entire day. The next day, I said, I will still not eat until you don't agree for giving me the fees to join Zavris. I hope all of you all know Zavris classes. That was one of class we used to have for CA at that time. And I needed some 4,000 rupees at that time to join the class. And I was like, I need it and I want to go and join it. I'm not going to eat till I don't get it. So that's the way I fought with him. And then finally he agreed. He paid my fees. He gave me money to pay my fees and I started. And thankfully, by God's grace, the entrance exam, I stood in the rank, the top 3 ranks. And I think that's where he felt that no, she has that interest and she really wants to do it. And thereafter, I always received his support. Again, at the time when I decided to join PwC, I joined industry. I worked for a year, all was well. Then I thought, no, this is not what I want to do. I want to get into audit practice. Then I joined PwC. And that time, again, there was a pushback. No, audit is not a profession again for women. But I convinced him again that, no, Dad, I will manage it. You don't worry. I'll manage home. I'll manage office. I'll do everything. And so I joined. I got married at that time. So he left it on my husband that, okay, let's see how both of them manage what they have to manage. I think I got good support from my husband, I would say. He never complained on coming late. I think he gave his full support. And I think that is required, the support of your family. And it's a two-way street. It's not a one-way street. If they support you, you also need to do your bit in terms of for them. So I think while each one of us pursues our dreams, pursues our career objectives, we cannot forget our family. Practically, we have responsibilities towards our family, our parents, our children, our in-laws, everybody. You have to take care of them, and that's where I think a balance is required. You cannot just go one way. It has to be a balance. And I think in my journey, what has helped me is being vocal about what your dreams are. What do you want to pursue? You have to be vocal about it. You have to discuss that with family, with your husband, with your in-laws if required, with your colleagues in office, with your bosses in office. You need to be vocal about it. And once you work hard, you're vocal, they know what you aspire, they will help you to do it. In my case, like when I learned that I'm expecting, I went to my boss and told them that, I'm expecting, and while I was very particular about continuing with career and not not getting into a halt. I said I want to do that. I want to be a working professional, but at the same time I'm not comfortable with only a 3 month leave for maternity. At that time there was only a 3 month policy in our company for maternity leave. And I discussed that with the bosses. I discussed that with them that I want to continue, I want to pursue, but I'm not okay with the 3 months leave. So if, there's no way out, I'm ready to resign. And I'll see after, whenever I'm comfortable to join back work, I'll see. So there I had a women leader in the firm who learned this. She came to me, we spoke about it, and she said that, I know you're interested in pursuing a career, so why don't you just take a break and you take as long as you want? I said, ma'am, I may need 1 year, sorry, not 3 months, but 1 year is what I think I'm comfortable with. She said, no problem, Disha, you go on a break and you come back when you want to. And then I said that, okay, and what if after 1 year I decide that I'm still not comfortable and I don't want to come back in this profession, because I don't know as a mother, when you're expecting, you really don't know as what it entails to be a mother, and how comfortable I'm going to be after that. There are a lot of things going on in your mind. So I said, what if after 1 year I don't want to come back? She said, okay, you decide at that time and you tell me at that time you don't want to come back and I will release you. But today don't take that decision, because you are unsure of today. It's not that you know for sure, but you're unsure of. So I am telling you, don't take the decision today. You please go on a break, and whenever you're comfortable, you call me and either tell me you want to leave, you've decided you don't want to pursue career, or you come back. And that's the way I took a 2 years break at the time when my son was born. And after 2 years, she only called me that, Disha, are you planning to join back? And I said, yes, but I'm not very sure. She told, okay, come part-time. Start coming part-time and work for reduced hours, see how it goes. And then again I spoke when I came back. I was very clear with my bosses that I don't want to take up any big client or a big assignment currently. I'm okay with taking smaller assignments, easier assignments for the time being. And one has to understand that this may impact the trajectory of your growth for a particular some time. You may not grow as fast as your peers are growing for some time. But that's a decision and a choice you have to take at that time. What's important for you? And I think, so one is being vocal about what you want. I think once you discuss things, it does work out. Be it at home, be it in office, it works out. Secondly, I think what is important is that you shouldn't compare your journey with anybody else's journey. There is no comparison. If you compare yourselves with your male colleagues or peers, when I came back after 2 years, obviously people who were working with me and my peers have moved up, ahead. But it is not that I would compare myself to them, because what I have got by giving birth and by, staying with my son for 2 years, they've not got that. They've not got that happiness that I've got. So my life and my goals and objectives and what gives me happiness is much different from what they get. So you cannot compare that. And when I was going on maternity also, some of my superiors were telling me, Ari, why you taking 1 year break and 2 years break, and you will go, your peers will move ahead, you'll be, left behind. And I was like, no, but that's what I want. That is what I want. I want to be a balanced person. I don't want to later on regret that, I did not spend time with my 1-year-old kid when I should have, and all that. So you should not have regrets. Take your decision, whatever it is, stick by it, be happy with it, look at your own path, do not compare it with anybody else's. There are female colleagues who took only 3 months leave, who took only 6 months leave. It is what they are comfortable with. You have to be comfortable with your decision. And not, if things are different, each one's journey is different. Be comfortable in your own skin, in your own decisions. And take them when you don't regret them. I think second important thing for females is not to be, many people tag you as superwoman. It's just a name given that, you're a superwoman, you have to do everything. You have to do everything at work, you have to do, your work very well, you have to do everything at home and manage everything at home also. You have to think, and they spoke about, your health, your mental health, your physical health, both is important. So in my view, and that has worked for me, I do how much I can do. What I can't do, I will outsource it, I will delegate it, be it at work, be it at home. What you need to decide is what is your priority, what is it that you cannot delegate, what is it that you want to do which you don't want to delegate. A simple example, in the morning, when I get time with my son, I don't want to spend that time in the kitchen. I want to rather spend that time with him when he is getting ready, getting him ready, talking to him at that time about what's going on in school, what is he doing, what's he not doing. I think that half an hour, 1 hour that I spend with him in the morning with him I feel much more content than in the kitchen, cooking for him. Because that I know I can outsource it to somebody. Because that is my situation. If you can do it, very good. I mean, if you can get up 1 hour before he is going to get up and make his tiffin ready, or your child's tiffin ready and things ready, do that. But if that is not your body permits, because you have a very long day, you need that rest as well. And if you do not take that rest, you do not take care of yourself, anyways nothing works out. You're all the time in a bad mood, things are not going fine and all. So you have to decide what's important for you. For me, coming back home and again spending time with him, seeing what he does, has he done his homework, not done his homework, sitting and having dinner together with your husband, with my husband, with my kid is more important than, being worried about I need to iron his clothes for the next day morning. No, that I can give it for somebody else to do it. So you need to balance on how much you can do and what you want to do and what is it that you can delegate to somebody else. What you think is non-essential for you, not important, please delegate it. Do not try to be superwoman and, I want to do everything for everybody in the house or everything in office. Same thing goes in office, I think. You need to see where are you really required and where is it that your team can do the work. You're not required, don't be there. You're not required in a meeting, don't be there. So learn to prioritize. I think that is the third thing. I mean, one is what I said, being vocal. Two is, not comparing yourself with any other person's journey, and third is not trying to do everything, don't kill yourselves by doing and trying to do everything, because that is not a long-term, something that you can sustain in the long term. You may fight it out for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 1 year. But you cannot spend 20 years, 25 years doing that. So that is what I think is important. And fourth thing is, do not hesitate to take help when required. Take help from colleagues, take help from friends, take help from your family. Ask for that help when required. Something you cannot manage, there's no shame in asking your family, your husband, anybody else to help you out. That I can't do this, can you do this? And I think when we women actually, I go out an office, I'm doing multiple clients, I'm doing very happy and, good professionally and everything, and that all is okay. But at the same time, I feel that at home, I'm raising a kid, I'm raising a boy who today understands that women and men are not really different. If dad comes home and he gets a glass of water, then when mom comes home also after work, she should also get a glass of water. She is also tired. You won't believe he is only 14 years old. 2 years back when I came home one day very late, not very late I think, but I came back on time, but I was tired. And I think he could see it on my face, I'm tired. He put the plate for me, the dinner plate. He put everything. He's saying, Mama, you rest. You're looking very tired. I can manage giving you food. And he not only gave me the food in the plate, he warmed the food, garam kiya khana, and laake mujhe plate pe diya. Now he doesn't feel that difference. You know, he realizes that both work equally hard. Both can be tired at times. Both can be. So that is the way I think not only professionally we are doing well, but also as working mothers, which we never saw, by the way. While growing up, I did not have anybody in the family, any woman working. Not my aunts, not my mom, nobody. We didn't know how to manage. We've learnt it. But I think for the next generation, when they see us, when they see, and financial literacy, because of all this work that we're doing, we can make meaningful, decisions at home. Your kids are seeing you do all this. They know for him today, there's no work like this is a work for a woman and this is a work for a man. Nothing. Because in my house, everybody does everything. If I cannot do it, my husband does it. When he cannot do it, I do it. He sees me earning, he sees him earning. So there's no difference, right? And the second most important thing, I think as females, we should be financially independent. We should try to be financially independent. It gives us a lot of confidence, I would say. And it also helps families. Now, I have I can share with you all that my husband around 6 or 7 years back, he was working with a multinational company and he decided he wants to start his own business. He wants to do something of his own. He left his job and he started with that. It grew very slowly from what he had expected, and it would be almost 5 or 6 or 7 years which there was no income coming. In fact, there was investment required in the business on the house. But we never felt, or he never felt that, only she's earning and, it is coming home. In fact, her income I'm putting in the business. I never felt like that. That is equality. If I have to pursue my dreams, he'll help me. When he has to pursue your dreams, you are helping him, to achieve what he wants to achieve. Today, he is well settled in his business. And I'm proud of it that I could help him achieve his dreams. It didn't have to take a stop because of financial reasons, right? So I think, lastly, I would want to say, since, most of y'all here would want to restart career, what I am seeing in the corporate world in the last 2 decades is there is a lot of focus on diversity by corporates, lot of focus on gender diversity. There is a clear mandate that we need diversity in the organizations. And not just because they are very, women and, they are pitying us or anything. No. It is because it is proven that where there are women and where there is diversity, the organization does much, much better compared to organizations which don't have diversity. Because there is diversity of thought that comes in. There are different, skill sets that come in. And I think today, in the corporate world, there are a lot of, at the entry level, there is no barrier at any level, whether you're restarting, whether you're starting, whatever, you've come back with a break. I think that is, gone are the days where they used to say, oh, there is a break in the career. That's all gone. Nobody looks at it like that now, honestly. And, why women? Today, men are taking breaks. For various reasons. They take a 6 months break, they take a 1 year break and they come back. That's okay. It's completely acceptable. I think what is stopping is our own confidence and, the self-doubt which is there, which should go out. There is nothing stopping on that side. There are very, very good policies today for women. In my own organization, there is a 3-year leave policy. Anytime, any employee, not only a woman, any employee wants to take, can take it. Be it at the time of your childbirth, be it for your parents, when you want to take care of them, be for anything. There are these policies. There are mentoring sessions. There are, so many technical update sessions and everything. There's a lot of support. And for women, there is a lot of support, I would say, from organizations, at least from the larger multinational organizations today. There is a lot of focus on this. They're doing it very consciously. The only thing I see is that we are not getting enough resumes of women. Today, that is the challenge. They want to achieve that diversity ratio, but there are no CVs coming in. There are positions opened for six months which are not getting filled up only because there is a mandate that that position has to be filled by a female, and they are not getting CVs for that. Today, that is the situation. So don't hesitate, in my view, if you are thinking of restarting your career. It is only your self-doubt and self-confidence that is stopping. Otherwise, there is a lot of opportunities open today, I would say, for women, and it is much easier than it used to be a few years back. Because of all the focus that the companies are having to ensure that they have adequate diversity in this thing. So I think I will take a pause there. And all the best.
Thank you, Kavita ma'am. The best thing was being vocal about and all the corporate world, and so nice that corporates are looking for females, and we are also looking for the same for our partners. We are friends. So now we have listened to all the beautiful stories of these three successful ladies on dais, and there's so much to hear from them more, right? If you all can, I'm pretty sure that we will also achieve a milestone in life, and we'll be sharing our success stories over here, maybe after a decade meeting, saying ki yahan mile the, and then from here we started and we rebooted our career. The most awaiting part of the day is here. So we'll have now a panel discussion with all the three ladies on dais. I hereby request Pooja ji Maheshwari to please take it ahead.
Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you all of you to be part of the panelists today. We are really grateful to have you all here. Sunanda ji,
Hello, can you hear?
सुनंदा जी, आपने आइडेंटिटी की बात की, दैट सेल्फ आइडेंटिटी इज इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर विमेंस and even acceptance by family is something which we also have to balance out. But while restarting the career, generally women are under fearful mindset most of the time, or I can say a little under depression or sort of a mental trauma that how to restart. अगर मैं successful नहीं हुई तो क्या होगा, मेरी family क्या सोचेगी, या मेरे husband मुझे क्या बोलेंगे. So how to actually make them understand that yes, there can be failures also, that it is just a try which we are doing for ourselves. So how to handle such situations?
मुझे लगता है कि this is a mindset. Growth mindset is required always. Depression and aggression, two enemies in life. I don't want you to be depressed. Neither you are very aggressive. कि मैं ये कर सकती हूँ, मैं कर लूँगी, आई एम एजुकेटेड, क्या हुआ ब्रेक पे गई, अब मैं नहीं कर सकी, दैट इज फेल्यूर, टेक्स यू टू डिप्रेशन. यू नीड टू बैलेंस योर सेल्फ. डिप्रेशन में बहुत लोग जा रहे हैं. एज आई एम गिविंग प्रोफेशनल एस्ट्रोलॉजिकल कंसल्टेशन, many youngsters are coming for whatever is the reason. Breaking relation is one of the issue and all. I'll just tell you, एक डॉक्टर वाटवे आई नो साइकोलॉजिस्ट, उनका ना छोटा सा केबिन था पुणे हॉस्पिटल में, और फ्रेंड है हस्बैंड के तो अपॉइंटमेंट मिल जाता था, हम भी दे देते थे. टुडे इफ यू विल गो एंड सी ना, इट्स बिग वेटिंग रूम, सबसे बड़ा केबिन है उनका, सबसे बड़ा, और ऐसा वेटिंग रूम है, एंड यू हैव टू वेट ओनली. तो मुझे लगता है डिप्रेशन इज अ कंसेप्ट ऑफ माइंड. जैसा हैप्पी है या नहीं है पूछोगे तो यू स्टार्ट थिंकिंग. तो डिप्रेशन हम हमारा खुद पैदा करते हैं. दैट इज अ डाउट इन योर सेल्फ. इट्स अ पर्सनालिटी का एक वीक पॉइंट होता है वेयर वी गो इन टू द डिप्रेशन. लाइक शी सेड शी हैज डिसाइडेड समथिंग, और शी सेड कि देयर वाज अ टर्निंग पॉइंट. इट हैपेंड इन माय लाइफ when I was working successful in stock market, BSc, PSC, 3 terminals, इतने सारी agencies, and suddenly I felt myself, I'm not happy. At the end of the day, I'm not happy. कब हुआ करता था, शाम को भी वही है, क्या रेट है, क्या नहीं है, बच्चे घर पे है, and somebody is calling and asking to clear the position, unable to spend time with family. So I decided to close down that business. इतना अच्छा बिजनेस. और दूसरा एक रीजन था कि फैमिली एंड फ्रेंड्स, दे आर योर क्लाइंट. वो लाइन हम कभी खींच नहीं पाए जैसा ये प्रोफेशनल वर्ल्ड में खींच पाते हैं. यू नो, वो रिजिडिटी हम लोग नहीं रख पाते. कल कविता जी बोलेगी सुनंदा जी ये खरीद लो, तो आई विल टेक हर एज अ क्लाइंट. वो मैं अब सीखी है कि प्रोफेशनलिज्म इज समथिंग डिफरेंट, जिधर आपको फैमिली को एंटरटेन नहीं करना पड़ता. तो द डे आई डिसाइडेड, आई एम कमिंग बैक टू हर क्वेश्चन, टू क्लोज डाउन बिजनेस. ये पहले भी हुआ था जब व्हेन आई हैव रिजाइन फ्रॉम माय जॉब. 5 years वर्किंग परमानेंट जॉब, पार्ट टाइम काम करना पड़ता, फुल टाइम का अच्छा पगार. कितनी छुट्टियाँ, दिवाली, समर वेकेशन, एग्जाम वेकेशन, क्रिसमस वेकेशन, 12 कैजुअल लीव, मेडिकल लीव, आई गॉट मैटर्निटी लीव ऑफ 7-8 months. इतना अच्छा जॉब और मैं छोड़ने निकली क्योंकि आई वांटेड टू बी एन एंटरप्रेन्योर. मुझे खुद को कुछ करना था. तो तब भी मुझे सबने कहा तुम डिप्रेशन में जाओगी. बट वंस यू डिसाइड टू चेंज, तो डिप्रेशन क्या, फेल्यूर या सक्सेस, डिपेंड्स ऑन द डेस्टिनी एंड व्हाट यू डू एंड एफर्ट्स यू टेक. तो डिप्रेशन मुझे लगता है आपका माइंड का खेल होता है, और माइंड तभी खेल खेलता है जब हमारे पास खाली समय बहुत ज़्यादा होता है या हम सॉल्यूशन नहीं निकालना चाहते लाइफ में. You know, some personalities are those who like to discuss on problem. Arey, what is the solution? So be solution oriented if you want to come out of depression. मुझे ये problem solve करना है या problem पे discuss करना है. When you are discussing only on problem, you go into the depression or you go into the aggression. हमारा नेचर ही बदल जाता है कि हम adamant हो जाते हैं. So if you have a spare time, read, watch good YouTube movie, be positive, upgrade yourself. But do not discuss on problem. Be solution oriented in life. Then only you will be out of depression. That is what I feel.
Thank you. I think Kavita ji has something to ask.
So I understand the question is, you guys want to restart. First is you're fearful. Number 2, fearful of starting and fearful of the results. If you start, you declare at home कि रसोई बनाने के लिए काम वाली लगा लेंगे. There's that, you know, you ask for the support at home. You tell everyone at home कि I'm going to restart. और अगर ये नहीं चला तो? This is the question. Simple एक बात बोलती हूँ. Life is take it as a marathon. You want to run a marathon. Decide नहीं करते 5 किलोमीटर भागना है, 10 भागना है, 21 भागना है या 41. आप बताओ, अगर आपने कोई टाइम डिसाइड नहीं किया, किलोमीटर्स डिसाइड नहीं किए और तुम चल रहे हो, कहीं तो पहुंचोगे. सिर्फ क्या करना है यहाँ पे, एक डिसीजन लेना है. क्यों घर में बड़ी बात ही नहीं करनी है ना, मेरे को काम शुरू करना है, शुरू करो. आई रिमेम्बर, as I have mentioned, from 96 to 2010, though there is not much on my CV, I was working. मुझे हंसी आती है मैं जहाँ रहती थी ना, नीचे में एक विश्वास आंटी रहते थे. That time I was 26, 27 and she was 65, 70 years old. She wanted to go to the US. मुझे बोले मुझे इंग्लिश सिखाएगी क्या? मेरा माथा, मुझे आता है सिखाने. But I took that assignment. What I'm trying to tell you is, I wanted to work. मुझे मेरा confidence बढ़ाना था. So my answer to this question will be, रुकना ही नहीं है तो हारोगे क्या? What is, don't define success and failure. तुम्हें काम करना है, बस पीरियड. जो मिलेगा वो करना है, काम करते जाना है. तो सबसे पहले हाँ, I agree to have that break is important. But nowadays things are changing in the corporate world. And there are a number of women founders like me. Yeah, one of my star person is sitting, Chanchal Rathi. She works with us. She knows like if it is a woman and if it is a chartered accountant, सबसे पहले हम उनको उठाते हैं. Why? Because we know they need, after a break, they need to be, included in the workforce. And I believe in IQ and EQ. Emotional intelligence comes more with the woman than the men. So my question is, सबसे पहले, there is no success and failure. Don't define for yourself. तुम्हें चलना है. कितना किलोमीटर, कितना टाइम लगेगा? Please don't decide. Don't make your life complicated. Enjoy करो. 5 किलोमीटर चलोगे, 3 किलोमीटर चलोगे, 2 किलोमीटर चलोगे, रास्ता रुकने नहीं वाला. ना आपको बोलोगे आपने 3 किलोमीटर के लिए 1 घंटा लिया, आगे का रास्ता बंद है. That's not going to happen. I hope I'm able to give you this message because my life is this message. Don't decide the success and don't define it. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, Kavita ji. Disha ji, you were saying that there are lots of opportunities in corporate world. If you can guide us, which can be suitable for ladies like who are restarting their career, big corporate or mid-sized firm, or how to restart? If there are some technical courses which you would suggest to start with, to be upgraded, I would say.
So I think upgradation, as far as concerned, it is a continuous thing. I think it is self-reading. Generally, I've seen that when we take a break, we just cut ourselves from everybody. Our friends, our colleagues, our people in general, society. You cut yourself everything. Especially people, especially women after giving birth to children. They just think that it's only him or her and there's nothing else left in the world. I think that is what should not be there. You should continue your reading, continue to keep speaking to your colleagues, to your peers who are there as to what is happening, and keep reading it. I think self-reading is the best thing. While there are courses, there are certification courses. Like if I were to speak of my profession in audit, we have IGAP, as accounting standards. Now there are new accounting standards which have come in Ind AS, and it's been a while since they've come. But if you're on break and you've not done that, there are certification courses for Ind AS. When I myself took a break, by the way, the diploma in ACCA which I did was during the break. So the 2-year break that I took, it was not that completely I did not do anything other than just taking care of my son. I did my diploma in ACCA that time. And the reason was I knew Ind AS is coming. There was in the market the news that already standards are going to change. And ACCA was much of, aligned to Ind AS because it's an IFRS course, right? So I did that with my son, being so young. But I removed some time to study. And I remember, just before the exam, the day I had my exam, just the day before that, he was just not ready to sleep. And he was just not ready to sleep. And we were like, now how do I make him sleep? Because I need to get up at 5 in the morning and go to give my exam. But he was not ready to sleep and we were struggling. We took him for a car ride, big car ride, because he used to sleep in the car. And then the moment we came back, car switched, off kiya, again he got up. So those kind of things are there, but I think these are small challenges. If you really want to, you can keep yourself updated, and it's very important actually, because when you're getting back after a break, what the employer is going to see is that break is never an issue, and there is no problem in telling them very clearly why you had taken a break. The important thing that they want to see is you still have that determination, number one, to come back. Two is that determination is also seen if you have kept yourself updated with things. At least you're aware that that is there. Maybe you don't have experience in working, that the employer is going to know that. Ki yes, they're not going to have experience, that's a given. But at least they have that knowledge. And it's just then applying that knowledge. And once you have that willingness to learn and willingness to apply this, I don't think that becomes a barrier for taking. I take a lot of interviews, and that has never been a case that we've ever distinguished that this person is coming after a break. No, never. We've always taken interviews. Yes, in the interviews, if we think that the person has not kept him or herself updated and has just come for an interview and expects that everything the firm should do or everything the company or the employer should do, that's not what is appreciated. I think as long as we take the efforts, I think there is no issue. Big firms, small firms, anything. I mean, you can decide employer of your choice. Of course, I would say that the big multinationals do have a lot of policies today which help women, which may not be really the case always with smaller firms. But on the flip side, smaller firms are वैसे भी, they work like family. And there is a lot of, a lot of adjustments that anyways done. The policies don't matter over there. So it really doesn't matter. It just matters what you want to do and how well you prepare before you restart. I mean, take the time. If you think today you're not prepared to restart, take 3 more months. But prepare yourself and then restart. And prepare everything at home also. Ensure that you have set everything at home, because you can't just stand today and say, I'm going to work. What's going to happen in your house? Have you thought of it? Have you planned everything? How everything will work? Whose support you need, when you need, maids, whoever it is. I mean, whatever support you need. But have you made them ready and planned all that before you really restart? So that it's not that you restart and then you think, oh, everything is on a mess now, and then again you leave it. There's a plan well before restart.
Now, post-COVID, we see lots of work from home options, specifically for IT industry.
Oh, yes.
But what about that in accounts and finance industry?
Oh, yes. Thank you for picking that up. I forgot about that. I think it is not only in IT, very much in accounting, in the finance function, be it finance in a company, or be it like audit function in this, everywhere we have work from home options today. In my own organization, PwC, we've still not mandated people to come to work every day. It is work from home. And very much pandemic has proven that people can work from home. Earlier it used to be a work from home, मतलब कुछ काम नहीं हो रहा है. But now it is a given that work from home होता है. Audits भी होते हैं. Most of the audit work can be done offline. For some portion of the work you need to go to client place or you need to come to office, but there's a lot of flexibility. And what I know, there's no organization today mandating and is not even planning to mandate in the near future that people need to come every day to office. So there's a lot of flexibility, lot.
That means all the beautiful ladies have all kind of options available in the market when they wish to. Kavita ji, would you like to add something to this about work from home and flexible timings?
तो ये तो वो वाली बात होगी कि आप पॉलिसी मेकर से पूछ रहे हो, because I've been fortunate to decide for my company. Yes. I'm very happy to give you 3 examples of my organization. I'll take a little longer. There are 3 women, Niketa, Deepa and Supriya. Real cases. If you need, I can give their numbers. 3 of them did not restart their career. They started their career at the age of 45. Different situations. As I said, being a woman founder, at times you understand what the person is going through. And if you feel कि सिर्फ ये कहने से मैं हूँ ना, अगर काम आगे बढ़ेगा तो I am the first person to wear that shoe. Just by saying मैं हूँ ना, giving them the opportunity, 3 of them are working from home and doing fantastic. What is their qualification? One is BA in psychology. Second one did not complete her BCom. And the third one, Supriya, who's working from Mumbai, she did her CA articleship and she's 55, I suppose. So what I'm trying to say, I love to hold the hand of such women, but what they gave on table, is it that mera man aaya, haan nahi, mujhe help karna hai? No. I am a businessman, you know. So there is a trade-off. If I feel कि रात में 12 बजे भी if I request a काम करना है, they will put it there, you know. And yes, we give the training, we hire people in the month of September. I don't want to talk about Connect, but somewhere आ ही जाता है मेरे company का reference. So we support rural people. We support women to come into the US accounting and taxes. We hire them in the month of September and make them ready for the junior position when the season starts, that is December, Jan. There are opportunities. आंखें, कान, नाक, सब खोलो, मिलो बाहर में, नेटवर्क करो, पूछो. एक तो ना पूछने में ही बड़ा डर है. Break that. Break that. क्या होगा? नहीं बोलेंगे. इससे ज़्यादा क्या होगा? So break that. There are opportunities. I am sitting here. I have called my HR also today. They will be there, right, Pooja? And तो सिर्फ बोल नहीं रही हूँ. I am planning to follow at what I am trying to tell you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavita ji. Sunanda ji, जब हम करियर रीस्टार्ट करते हैं, इट्स इजी टू से कि यस हस्बैंड सपोर्ट करेंगे, किड्स सपोर्ट करते हैं या इन लॉज सपोर्ट करते हैं, आई वुड से. बट देन अल्टीमेटली सभी की लाइफस्टाइल में थोड़ा बहुत चेंज आता है. एंड जब वो चेंज आता है कि यार तू पहले तो ऐसा करती थी, अभी नहीं कर रही है, एंड इट्स रियली डिफिकल्ट टू हैंडल दो सिचुएशन एंड देन इट्स इरिटेटिंग ऑल्सो समटाइम्स. So how to balance at that point of a time and make them understand कि yes, this is gonna be a new lifestyle. Yeah.
This question is not professional. It's related to relationship and how to develop relationship. You know, हम कहते हैं ना, सप्तपदी होती है, 3 पहले 4 बाद में. मुझे लगता है साथ साथ चलना, इसी को सप्तपदी कहते हैं. योर प्रॉब्लम इज माई प्रॉब्लम, माई प्रॉब्लम इज योर प्रॉब्लम, योर हैप्पीनेस इज माई हैप्पीनेस, योर हैप्पीनेस इज माई. ये जो कंसेप्ट है ना, ये शुरू से हस्बैंड को दोस्त बनाना मैंने ठान लिया था, क्योंकि मुझे भी कुछ करना था. और सपोर्ट तो मिलता ही है ना. अभी किसी ने कहा, मैंने सुना, बिहाइंड एवरी सक्सेसफुल man there is a woman, right? But let me tell you, behind every successful woman, man has to आगे चलना पड़ता है, पीछे रुक के नहीं चलता है काटे बाजू में करने के लिए. He has to walk ahead. तू चल, क्या ऑब्स्टेकल आया मैं दूर करने को तैयार हूं, पर तू आगे बढ़. और ये कॉन्फिडेंस रिलेशनशिप में, क्योंकि घर में हैप्पीनेस नहीं है तो बाहर 50 मर्द आपकी तारीफ कर ले प्रोफेशनल जगह पे, यू आर नॉट हैप्पी एट द एंड ऑफ द डे. क्योंकि इन्होंने कहा वैसा चाय तो मिलने वाला नहीं है. दिशा जी, मैं भाग्यशाली हूँ कि मुझे हमेशा चाय मिली मेरे हस्बैंड से. हमेशा एक ही चीज उनको आती है, चाय बनाना. अब मैंने चाय छोड़ दी है, कॉफी वो बनाते नहीं है, बट सालों साल. तो मुझे आपसे इतना ही कहना है, जैसा इन्होंने कहा कि कहीं डिसाइड तो कर लो कि मुझे ज्वाइन करना है, तो जितने भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स होंगे ना आपके लाइफ की, रूल्ड आउट यार. जैसा कहा कि पास चला गया है, आज क्या है, आज मुझे करियर वापस करना है. रिश्ते बनाना सीखो. और हमारे महेश्वरी कम्युनिटी में रिश्ते बना के जब आगे बढ़ते तो एक इनर पीस मिलता है. एंड माई हस्बैंड इज माई रियली रियली फ्रेंड. आज की बात कह देती हूँ, ड्राइवर नहीं था, पार्किंग मिलता नहीं है, सो सेल्फ ड्रिवन आने का सवाल नहीं। ही सेड उबर में चली जाओ। मैंने कहा आप छोड़ दो तो मैं कुछ सोच सकूंगी ना। वो उबर वाला गाने लगाएगा और मैंने कुछ सोचा ही नहीं है क्या बोलना है मुझे। ऑडियंस पता है बट क्या बोलूं, तो आप चलो तो अच्छा रहे। ही केम टू ड्रॉप मी। तो ये क्या है, जैसा इन्होंने कहा कि भाई फ्रेंडशिप होनी चाहिए हस्बैंड से, हस्बैंड नहीं, वो साथ चलते हैं, पीछे भी चलते हैं, आगे भी चलते हैं। सो रिलेशनशिप इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। हस्बैंड सपोर्ट कर ले, फिर जिसके भी साथ आप रह रहे हो, मदर इन लॉ है, सिस्टर इन लॉ, मेक देम फ्रेंड्स, बी ओपन, बी ट्रांसपेरेंट। जो अच्छा नहीं लगता है, मुझे ये अच्छा नहीं लगा कहने का डेयरिंग रखो। आई गिव यू वेरी स्मॉल एग्जाम्पल। जैसा इन्होंने कहा ना आउटसोर्स करना, मुझे अच्छा लगता है कुछ कुकिंग करना। अब माई सन कीप्स ऑन आस्किंग मी, मम्मा कितने दिन, छोड़ दो यार। अब मेरे ध्यान में आया जब माई सन एंड माई डॉटर इन लॉ दे केम फ्रॉम यूएसए। अब वहां पे इतना शी वॉज वर्किंग इन कॉलकॉम, शी डिड हर MS। मैंने देखा कि संडे जब मैं काम करने लगती हूँ ना, वो बाहर जाते वक्त बोल तो देती है मम्मा आई एम लीविंग, पर एक गिल्ट दिखने लगा कि ये काम कर रही हूं और मैं बाहर जा रही हूं। मैंने क्या किया, संडे मॉर्निंग मूवी जाना शुरू कर दिया। वो चली जाती है ना, आके कर लेंगे काम। सो दिस इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग, नाइदर आई शुड हर्ट हर नॉर आई शुड लीव व्हाट आई लाइक टू डू। क्योंकि एक आधा घंटा किचन में देख लो तो पूरा सुपरविजन हो जाता है क्या चल रहा है। तो दिस इज माई नेचर। बट अब लड़के को यदि लगता है कि ये क्यों करना है आपको, सो वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट बैलेंस। हमारा काम करके हमें बड़ा नहीं बनना है, हमको इसलिए करना है कि हमको अच्छा लग रहा है। बट हमको अच्छा लगते वक्त दूसरे को बुरा लग रहा है क्या? जो हमारे साथ है, जो हमारे पार्ट है, जो हमारी फैमिली है, इसका ख्याल आपको करना चाहिए। IT में जब इनके पास कोई लड़की काम करती होगी लाठी, सुबह से शाम काम करते वक्त घर पे आराम करना है, वैसे मेरे डॉटर इन लॉ को लगता होगा। IT में काम कर रही हूँ, दिमाग का काम है, she want to spend time with her husband for coffee at Vaishali. Keep door open. Keep door open. Do not insist or don't force your thinking on somebody else's thinking. जैसे इन्होंने कहा जनरेशन बदल गया है, मेरा जनरेशन अलग है, कविता का अलग है, दिशा का अलग है। बच्चों को पालने का ढंग बदल गया। जिस तरीके से मेरे बेटी ने बच्चों को पाला है, उस तरीके से मेरी बहू नहीं पालेगी, क्योंकि 2-2 साल से जनरेशन गैप आ रही है। अभी मुझे याद है जन्माष्टमी के वक्त मैं मेरे बेटे को उठा देती थी 12 बजे, और अब मैं देखती हूँ कि मेरा बेटा और बहू वो उठने तक कुछ नहीं करते। दे वॉन्ट टू गिव कंफर्ट स्लीप। सो थिंग्स आर चेंजिंग। इसीलिए मैंने कहा कि आप चेंज करो, और सामने वाले को क्या चाहिए, इतनी आय और इतनी कैपेसिटी तो हर लेडी को भगवान ने दी है। चेहरा पढ़ने को आना चाहिए। और नेवर ट्राई टू विन इन फैमिली। यू आर नॉट अ लॉयर, यू आर नॉट अ लॉयर टू गिव जजमेंट एवरी टाइम। डोंट बी जजमेंटल। एसेस करो सिचुएशन। एंड मुझे याद है मेरे पिताजी कहते थे पानी तो पी ले फिर बात कर। ये पानी पीना क्या होता था? सब्र करो। ब्रेक दैट डायलॉग। सांस लो। क्यों लो? ब्रेक दैट डायलॉग सो योर ब्रेन एंड माइंड वर्क टुगेदर टू गिव रिस्पॉन्स। हमारा क्या है? रिएक्शन। बोला रे बोला, सांस लेके बोलना है। अरे रुको यार, उनकी जनरेशन बहुत अलग थी, हमारी उससे अलग, आने वाले की आगे। 3 जनरेशन 4 जनरेशन को साथ में रहना है हाँ। आई एम नॉट इंसिस्टिंग रहो, क्योंकि योर सिचुएशन माई सिचुएशन इज डिफरेंट। एंड एक ही बात मैं यहां बहुत पर्सनल कहना चाहूंगी। जब आई लॉस्ट माई मदर इन लॉ, माई फादर इन लॉ ने 6-7 साल के बाद बोला कि मुझे सबको अलग करना है इन फ्रंट ऑफ माई आईज। दो यू डू नॉट हैव फाइट्स। बच्चे सबके बड़े हो रहे हैं एंड वी एक्सेप्टेड। ठीक है, करो आप। 8 दिन के बाद वापस मीटिंग बुलाया एंड ही सेड मैं सुनंदा के साथ रहने वाला हूं। He never took name of my husband. Literally, I cried that day at night so much. It was bigger than PhD achieving. कि father-in-law is telling to stay with me. So this is what keeping mum. This is what keeping mum sometime, accepting something sometime, removing from situation, understanding. तो आपको जब कुछ करना होता है ना, तो आपकी बुद्धि और आपका मन जो दिशा दे, इनको तो नाम में ही दिशा परमात्मा पेरेंट्स ने दे दिया है, पर दिशा आप लो। हमेशा लोग अच्छा गाइड करते हैं ऐसा नहीं है। तो प्लेटफॉर्म्स आर ओपनिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, बट फैमिली अपने को चलानी होती है। किसी फ्रेंड के सलाह पे, किसी किटी पार्टी के गॉसिप पे आप अपनी फैमिली मत चलाओ, क्योंकि एव्हरी पर्सन इज अ डिफरंट. व्यक्ती तितक्या प्रकृती असते. सो अंडरस्टँड युअर व्यक्ती यार. थँक्यू.
Thank you. My question to Disha ji is like, Disha ji, हम generally families में देखते हैं कि जो finance है या budgets है, generally it is run by male members, either husband या ससुर जी and all. But what's your opinion? What should be involvement of ladies in that? Because generally ladies को पूछा जाए तो हमें कुछ नहीं पता, husband करते हैं, हमारा तो ID password भी वही manage करते हैं. So these are the answers we generally get with the ladies. So I think, what's your opinion on this?
So I think financially being aware, even if you're not earning, but being aware how to manage finances is very, very important. I think being a female, it just adds to your own confidence. And if if you're you can meaningfully contribute to a decision to be taken with respect to finances if you really understand how it works, what it is, kahan se aa rahe hain, kahan ja raha hai. And it's not only mathematical. It's not mathematical literacy that plus and minus. It's not that. It is how much you understand what are the financial products available, where is investment going, where is your money being spent on, how you can, women are very good at it. In fact, I think if you see our mothers, out of whatever they were given to spend, how they used to save and from where the money used to come when it was really required. That understanding of finance, I mean that understanding the risk, assessing risk and everything, I think it is superb in women. It is superb in women. It's just that we don't engage into doing that or understanding that. I think when me and my husband sit together, whenever we have to make investments, by the way, kuch bhi investment ho, he never does anything on his own. He will call the concerned person who is to give us, who helps us with our investments, but he will never call if I am not available. And he'll make it a point, and I have made it a point to be available to ask. And I can see many times the questions that I ask, I don't know, because I'm a chartered and he's not a chartered, or that is the reason or what, or it's a women thing, but we try and assess a lot of risk. अच्छा ये हो गया तो क्या होगा इस प्रोडक्ट में, अगर वैसा हो गया तो क्या होगा, ऐसा हो गया तो क्या होगा. There are so many questions, and I think that is not because I've done CA, that is because I'm a woman and I have that mindset of assessing risk. And I ask many more questions than what he asked. Probably he would have been like, okay, you're saying this investment, okay, this is that, okay, do it. That's their thought. I will have 15 questions before I decide which one I'm going to invest in. So I think it's very important. It is not a good to have, it is a must to have. It is a must to have that literacy, financial literacy today.
Thank you, Disha.
I would like to say something on this. अभी 6 months पहले मेरी एक बहुत क्लोज फ्रेंड है. She stays in Nagar and बहुत बड़ा काम है उनका. And she lost her husband by heart attack. And let me tell you, she was not aware. कुछ ब्लैक मनी था, कौन से प्रॉपर्टी में था, किसको इंटरेस्ट पे दे रखा था, सब ने हाथ ऊपर कर दिए. तो थने कई करना है, ये जो इनका क्वेश्चन था, मुझे सब कुछ करना है. आई शुड नो कहाँ इन्वेस्टमेंट है, कहाँ पैसा रखा है. इफ यू आर नॉट पार्ट ऑफ डिसीजन, जैसा शी इज अ चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट और शुरू से कर रहे थे. मेरे केस में मैं ही सब कुछ करती हूँ बिकॉज आई वॉज इन टू द फाइनेंस. and from commerce background. But आपको पता होना चाहिए घर में क्या है, कहाँ इन्वेस्टेड है. कोई अभी तो मोदी जी के कारण ब्लैक मनी चला गया है, गिव हिम थैंक, नहीं तो अपने कम्युनिटी में वो भी बहुत रहता है. सो यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड हमारी फाइनेंशियल पोजीशन क्या है. और दूसरा एक मैं कहूँगी कि सब लेडीज एक्सपेंसेस का बजट बनाती है. एक्सपेंसेस, साड़ी पे कितना खर्चना, शॉपिंग. मेरा कहना है सेविंग का बजट बना लो कि मुझे इतना सेव करना है. अपने आप खर्चा मैनेज करने लग जाते. और फिर वो सेविंग कहाँ करना है, यू शुड डू इट. इट इज माई एडवाइस. आई डोंट नो वेदर दिस बोथ सीए विल एक्सेप्ट इट और नॉट, बट हमारा सेविंग फिक्स होना चाहिए कि इतना यदि इनकम आ रहा है, जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना कि 5 रुपया बालाजी का डोनेशन जाना ही चाहिए, एनजीओ को जाओ, भगवान को जाओ, वैसा इतना मेरा सेविंग होना ही चाहिए. फिर लेडीज जैसा इन्होंने कहा बहुत स्मार्ट होती है कि बचे हुए इसमें कैसे मैनेज करना.
थैंक यू, आई रियली एग्री विथ यू. कविता जी, आपने आपका करियर रीस्टार्ट किया, ना सिर्फ बिजनेस शुरू किया बट नाउ आई थिंक 150 प्लस पीपल आर वर्किंग विथ यू. So, according to you, when a person is restarting the career, what all challenges they can face as a startups and all? So, some of the challenges, if you can guide us and how to handle it.
Again, I feel challenges is again a subjective word. बचपन से अकेले कैसे चलना, साइकिल कैसे चलाना, गाड़ी कैसे चलाना, सीए कैसे पास करना, we've been facing challenges. आज अगर बिजनेस है 150 लोग हैं तो challenges नहीं है, ऐसा नहीं है. The set of the challenges, they'll keep changing, but we start calling it as a part of the game. If you are doing this game, जैसे हम सीए कर रहे हैं, मुझे याद है जावरे सर ने बोला था 3 वर्षाची तपश्चर्या आहे, दिवाळी दसरा काही लक्षात ठेवायचं नाही. वी एक्सेप्टेड इट. घर में भी बहुत डराया था, तब 0.5% 1% रिजल्ट थे. नहीं होगा, इंग्लिश नहीं आता है, बीकॉम मराठी में लिखा कहाँ से कर लोगे. वी एक्सेप्टेड दैट चैलेंज, राइट. नाउ कमिंग टू द क्वेश्चन, इन अ स्टार्टअप what challenges? So I'm particularly addressing that. If you ask me, my very, very personal opinion, if given a choice, I would like to go for a business, having my own startup rather than working for someone. With all due respect, but this is what I am. You know, मुझे लगता है I can lead, I can generate. I'm a very good strategist, I'm a good salesperson. But ये समझने के लिए मुझे चलना पड़ा. Again, I'll come back to what I started with. Unless you know where you want to head. मुझे पहले क्या पता लगा था, मैं Big 4 ज्वाइन करूँगी, इसीलिए मैंने सीए किया था. अरे KPCA ने भी रिजेक्ट कर दिया मेरा. क्यों? क्योंकि एप्लीकेशन का स्पेलिंग गलत लिखा. So what I'm trying to tell you is, चैलेंजेस थे, रुकी नहीं मैं. फिर मुझे ध्यान में आया व्हेन आई स्टार्टेड, मैं जमशेदपुर में एक फर्म के साथ में, अच्छी फर्म थी, मिड साइज, आरजी अग्रवाल एंड एसोसिएट. देयर वर 17 पार्टनर्स, आई वाज वन ऑफ द पार्टनर. बट देयर आई रियलाइज कि मुझे अगर बिग 4 के लिए जाना है तो मुझे ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग एंड इंटरनेशनल अकाउंटिंग, नंबर ऑफ चीज़ें. फिर मेरे को ध्यान में आया क्या मैं पढ़ना चाहती हूँ? नहीं. For whatever reason, I didn't want to study further. And then I decided to, start this journey as a freelancer. मैंने खाने को दाल छौंकते छौंकते अपना पहला क्लाइंट सबमिट किया है. I swear I'm not lying. That was my first client. तो स्टार्टअप में there were number of things, मुझे तो number of times, you don't know you are starting a startup. जरूरत होती है ना करना, मुझे कुछ करना था. तो when you started, you just need to be little calculative. ये जो फंडिंग का जमाना चल रहा है ना, look, I come from a traditional thought process. I come from a conservative school of thoughts. मुझे समझ में नहीं आता लॉस मेकिंग है, करोड़ों का वैल्यूएशन. and people are there to fund. I'm sorry, though I'm a chartered accountant, I call myself a number person. I don't understand this game. ब्रेक इवन पे तुम्हारी नजर हिलनी ही नहीं चाहिए. Continuously, if you are going to start anything every day, and if I have to give one thing ki how I, being a only founder, only management person, how did whatever I could do, I could. मैं every day अपना profit and loss और balance sheet बनाती हूँ. Every day. आप मेरे को अभी पूछो कितना AR है, कितना AP है, कितना बैलेंस शीट है, कितना लायबिलिटीज है, जिस दिन तुम्हारी उस पर से नजर हट जाती है, either you have someone, मैं बनाती हूँ मतलब डेफिनेटली मैं नहीं बनाती हूँ, I have a team, right? But I want this, I am responsible for the output, मुझे चाहिए वो. तो स्टार्टअप में दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नजर नंबर से नहीं हिलनी चाहिए. नंबर 2, क्या बेच रहे हो, तुम्हें क्या दे रहे हो, वो तुम्हारा क्लैरिटी होना चाहिए. ये भी when I started I was saying yes to US accounting, UK accounting, Australia accounting, Canada accounting. अरे बाप रे, एक दिन में बैठी इतने 4 प्रोजेक्ट आए, इसके रूल्स अलग, इसके रूल्स अलग. I am all over the places. गालियाँ यहाँ से भी खा रही हूँ, वहाँ से भी खा रही हूँ. So you need to have the clarity. You need to know what you will not do. The don'ts plays a very important role in your startup journey. बहुत लंबा जाएगा, but I think this is what I'm saying. Thank you.
Thank you. So what? Because I think learning to say no is also important in your career to handle your challenges. I think now we will open for question and answer from all of you. I have done lots of questions myself. So any questions from all of you are most welcome.
Not necessarily कुछ भी
Kavita only. I'm into job. My husband is into CA practice. So even I try to help him to get clients somewhere or other. So I was just asking you, how do you manage and how do you get the leads?
But I promise that I will not keep any secret. First of all, what are you selling? I don't know, am I a right person? Because I am not at all into domestic market. I am 100% export. So, but I think BNI बहुत चलता है तुम लोगों का नहीं? BNI, networking, reference, have a referral discounts, thank the person. पता है मैंने एक देखा है, हाँ? सुनंदा जी ने मुझे काम एक रेफरेंस दिया, तब मैंने थैंक यू बोल के काम कर लिया, मैं आराम से पैसा बना रही हूँ. Have some courtesy, go back to her and say, you know, वो बोल रहे नहीं चाहिए कविता मुझे कोई यू नो कमीशन और डिस्काउंट. ठीक है यार, कुछ गिफ्ट ही में ले जाओ. Look, it's not about that material thing. It's about the business, you know. If you are making money, and is it because of someone? Please, whatever it is, give her share of that profit. Okay? In whichever form. Domestic market का तो मुझे लगता है every day contact MCA, रोज नए कंपनीज बन रहे हैं, you know. Have a huge database. मैं extempore याद करके बोल रही हूँ because I don't use it. It's of no use to me. But for the lead, I think BNI, networking, बात करना आना चाहिए. सेल्स है ना, बात करना सीखो. क्लैरिटी के साथ, हाँ, क्या पूछ रहा है, क्या बेच रहे हो. I have seen the sales speech. मतलब 10 मिनट तक समझ में नहीं आता है कि भाई तू बेच क्या रहा है, तू प्रोडक्ट बेच रहा है, सर्विस बेच रहा है, SaaS का प्रोडक्ट है या ऑन प्रेमाइसेस है. डिड यू स्टडी माई बिजनेस? अगर मैं कुछ इनको बेचने जा रही हूं, आई मस्ट नो मैं क्या बेच रही हूं और उनको ये कैसे काम आएगा. आर यू गेटिंग माई पॉइंट? देयर इज अ डिफरेंस. तो लीड्स मिलने का अभी बहुत आसान हो गया है सेल्स करना, बट एज आई मेंशन यू नीड टू हैव अ लॉट ऑफ networking in the region where you are planning to sell. Number 2, talk. Number 3, try to ask for the feedback. Take any kind of a constructive feedback. I'm not calling the criticism. Work on it. Be extremely responsive. Extremely responsive. आपको लगता है यार सैटरडे है, आप यहाँ पे बैठे हो, जवाब नहीं दे पाओगे. Have a mechanism wherein they are being told that you are not available for a reason and you'll get back. No communication is losing the name in the startup business. Thank you.
Anybody else?
Hello, ma'am. Actually, I really have this question. I'm not here to reboot my career. I'm here to expand my career. I'm already working. I'm also handling my foreign clients and all. So I want to ask you, am I in the right room? I will get the opportunities and assignment, because from your talk, I think it's more of reboot or restarting. But I am in process, but I want to expand. So am I in the right room? Okay, thank you.
I think that is right, and I think complete when you are restarting. What I have seen it helps is if you go to the workplace, may not go flexible as per how timing can become flexible. You think half a day you want to work from home, half a day you want to go to office, or you want to go 2 days a week to office, 3 days, and do the rest 2 3 days from home. If that is I mean, if that is feasible, whatever is feasible. But I think yes, going to office makes a difference, especially for if you're restarting and or if you're fresh, because you get a lot to learn by interacting with people rather than sitting at home.
Culture makes a lot of
Yeah, culture makes a lot of sense. Yes, yes.
culture of work is always different. The culture learning is very important along with efficiency and motivation.
Yeah, yes, yes. Yeah. No, 100% work from home, I think, does not really work well for either the organization or the employee, I think. It has to be flexible. I mean, it has to work for both in the sense that, okay, you can come when you want, you can work when you want, when you can work from where you want, but in a balanced manner. Yes. especially when you're working in teams, the kind of job is in teams. If the kind of work is like where individual you have to deliver something, I think complete work from home may work. But where you have to deliver as teams, as a team, I think a complete work from home will not work.
And sometimes, evaluation and performance appraisal happen. So when you are directly connected, at least part-time, or then only they have idea about your personality. So it should be a combination. That is what I feel.
I have a question for Kavita ji and Disha ji. Like what happened after we have begin again? So whatever we get type of work, we start working. Now our field has lot of areas, lot of updation. So would you suggest specialization, or would you suggest like abhi ke liye you can start whatever you are getting, yeah, howsoever you are getting work. I'm talking as a freelancer. Maybe we want to take something on assignment basis, or if we are getting a part-time job. So what would you suggest? A specialization right from here in what you have earlier done, or maybe a new start, or maybe a mixed blend of work which you are getting?
What I'll suggest is, if you know what you want, then that is a specialization, right? Then you don't need to look here and there. Straight away you will hit where you want to. If you are confused, okay? Confused, I don't know whether it's a right word, but if you are not very sure of which area you want to work, yeah.
Maybe we don't get an opportunity also. That might be a case.
Whatever. So there are two things. If you are very clear what you want to do, try to find, you continue taking the assignments and continue looking for an opportunity. अगर तुम्हें पता है तुम्हें क्या करना है, that's the best thing I feel. ज़्यादातर the challenges are we are not very sure what we enjoy. अगर तुम्हें पता है और opportunity नहीं है, if you ask me, I will not wait and watch. क्योंकि अपॉर्चुनिटी कैसे आएगी? तुम्हारे दरवाजे के बाहर थोड़ी लिखा है कि यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन दैट, राइट? यू नीड टू मीट पीपल, यू नीड टू एक्सप्लोर. लाइक सेम, देयर वाज अ टाइम आई वांटेड टू लर्न ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग. भाई ना सीए के कोर्स में था ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग, ना कोई पढ़ाने वाला था. कौन आके मुझे देगा ट्रांसफर प्राइसिंग? देन यू डू ऑडिट. You are continue doing the assignments you have, and then suddenly you come across a related party and, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. Apna dikha hoshari. Yeah, here the transfer pricing is required, some kind of a knowledge, because if you want to specialize something, definitely you will have that information. You will have theoretical knowledge, if not the, working knowledge. Hit the ball and do it. And if that is not clear, whatever you have, just explore and find out what you want to do. Anna, I think that's the right way. Thank you. What is your name? Monica. मेरे में ना मारवाड़ी खून ज़्यादा है rather than CA, if you ask me. सबसे पहले मेरे लिए सिंपल था, क्या अवेलेबल है मेरे रेस्ट्रिक्टेड सिचुएशन में. मैं तब प्रैक्टिस में भी थी. इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न आते थे 1,500, 500 रुपया, 400 रुपया, 2,000 रुपया. कैलकुलेशन करती थी. इससे कुछ होने नहीं वाला कविता. देन सिम्बोसिस में विजिटिंग फैकल्टी थी बिकॉज आई हैड अ टैग ऑफ एक्सेलर जमशेदपुर. मैं IIT कानपुर गई थी टू परस्यू PhD. दे रिफ्यूज्ड माय कैंडिडेचर बिकॉज बोला MCOM करो. दैट टाइम CA वाज नॉट टेकन एज अ मास्टर्स. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने US अकाउंटिंग प्लान था. हर जगह हिट कर रही थी. फ्रीलांसिंग साइट पे रजिस्टर किया, वो करते और वो चल गया. तो इट वॉजेंट अ प्लान्ड थिंग, लेट मी टेल यू, ये इट वॉज नॉट एट ऑल. I was handling a raid case that time. I was assisting someone. For the service tax, or my principal, he got very confident about me कि तुम अकेली जाके करके आओ. I think that was a turning point of my life. I lost that case. And there I realized, oh shit, I'm not meant for all this, you know. Underprepared will not work. So what I'm trying to say, US accounting, it was, as I mentioned it to you, मैं बहुत सारी चीज़ें कर रही थी, उसमें से एक था, वो चल गया. नंबर 2, सर्टिफिकेशन. मैंने अभी किसी को बोला, when there are, I don't want to reinvent the wheel. I'll hire the people who have the certification. Why will I do it? So that was a Marwadi mindset I had. You know, I'm really sorry if I sound arrogant, but it's not arrogance. It's my business strategy. मेरे को नहीं पढ़ना है. मुझे एक मालूम था. Look, everyone has a different situation. मुझे पैसे बनाने थे. मैं पढ़ती तो मुझे पैसा लगता, right? तो मैंने कहा नहीं, मैं हायर करती हूँ. फिर भैया कितने का है प्रोजेक्ट? इतना है. You'll be surprised, and I won't mind sharing the facts with the team. My teammates are sitting here from Connect, who are working in Connect. मैंने यूएस से टैक्स रिटर्न्स लिए और यूएस को ही आउटसोर्स किया. आपसे काम लिया और यूएस में जो दूसरा बंदा बैठा है उसी से करवा के, यू नो, आई हार्डली मेड एनी मनी. बट तुमको सर्व किया, कुछ नहीं आता, सिर्फ क्या बोलते वो, ब्रोकर. Look, I was a businessman. Aim was very clear to make big. तो मेरा स्ट्रैटेजी तुमको चलता है तो ले लो, नहीं चलता है तो you have to do CPA. You need to do, if you want to get into tax, then you need to do EA. You need to do a number of courses which are going on, or on the job there are number of companies, the KPOs in a severe dread of the people, so they are happy to provide the training on the job. So भाई जिसका जैसा दिमाग है वो वैसा चलाता है. मेरा अपना मारवाड़ी चल गया तो चल गया. That is what I answer.
कविता जी ने जो बोला, कुछ साल पहले एक चेंद्रा जी जैन है बैंगलोर के, उनको मैंने इनवाइट किया था मेरे एक फंक्शन को. वो आए थे, उसके बाद मैं बैंगलोर गई थी. अपना लेडीज़ हॉस्टल बन रहा था, भूमि पूजन को मुझे बुलाया था, वहाँ पे वो थे. तो वो बोले कि सुनंदा जी मैं आपको मेरा एम्पायर ऑफ एजुकेशन दिखाता हूँ. ही शोड मी दैट. कॉलेज थे, 6000 बच्चे थे, हर एक को पर्सनल नाम से वो जानते थे. बड़ी स्कूल थी, जैन इंटरनेशनल स्कूल, सब उन्होंने दिखाया. क्वेश्चन मैंने उनको पूछा, कविता जी, चेंद्रा जी आप क्या पढ़े हो? तो उन्होंने मुझे कहा, रियली आई अप्रिशिएट व्हाट शी सेड. तो उन्होंने मुझे कहा, आपको मैं बताऊं, जब मुझे देखने आए थे ना मेरे वाइफ के मम्मी पापा, उन्होंने मुझे ये सवाल किया था कि आप क्या पढ़े हो? मेरी लड़की बीकॉम कर रही है. तो कुछ तब 12वीं था या फर्स्ट ईयर था, आई डोंट नो. तो उन्होंने उनको कहा कि मैं आधा बीकॉम हूँ, कि चलो तुम्हारी बेटी बीकॉम कर रही तो मैं आधा बीकॉम हूँ. तो आधा बीकॉम यानी उनको जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है वो शादी तो हो गई. मैंने बोला मुझे तो समझाओ, मैं इतनी पढ़ी लिखी हूँ, आधा बीकॉम क्या होता है? तो बोले बीकॉम को कितने साल लगते हैं? 11 + 4 15. मैं 7वीं पास था. 7वीं पास, हैविंग एन एम्पायर ऑफ एजुकेशन, एंड देन ही ऑफर मी जॉब. मुझे बोले कि आप यहाँ आ जाओ बैंगलोर में, आई विल गिव जॉब टू योर हस्बैंड ऑल्सो एंड यू सेटल हियर. बट देन व्हाट इज द इम्पॉर्टेंट, व्हाट शी इज टेलिंग, ही इंट्रोड्यूस टू मी ऑल PhDs, ऑल इंजीनियर्स, ऑल मास्टर्स उनके टीम में. तो उन्होंने कहा सक्सेस जाता है हायरिंग पे. तो मैंने बोला आपने ये सब कहाँ सीखा? तो बोले जब फेल हो गया था तो पापा ने घर से निकाल दिया, बॉम्बे जाके धीरूभाई के यहाँ 1 साल काम किया, बहुत कुछ सीख के आया. आप ढूंढ लो जैन इंस्टीट्यूट, अब तो बहुत बड़े बन गए. ये बात कुछ 12-13 साल पहले की है. So sometimes education matters, sometimes you can hire them. इसीलिए मैंने तो कहा ना MBB, that is very important for us.
मैं एक कहानी बताती हूँ एंड दिस इज अ रियल स्टोरी जो मेरे पापा मेरे बेटे को बता रहे थे. तो हम 4 बेटियां थी, मेडिकल शॉप था पापा का. तो मैं बैठती थी स्कूल से आने के बाद पापा को छोड़ने के लिए. चॉकलेट्स खाने का बड़ा शौक था पर चोरी नहीं करनी पापा के इसमें. सर पॉकेट मनी वाला कोई कॉन्सेप्ट था ही नहीं. फिर अब कैसे करें. थ्रेप्टिन बिस्किट्स मिलते थे तब डिब्बे एंड लूज थ्रेप्टिन बेचना वाज नॉट अलाउड. मैंने अपना दुकान वहां पे चालू कर दिया. आई स्टार्टेड सेलिंग लूज थ्रेप्टिन बिस्किट्स. अगर डिब्बे पे 251 रुपया लिखा है तो 251 पप्पा के बॉक्स में जाते थे और अगर मैंने 300 बना तो 50 रुपया मेरा. So look, I feel today when my dad tells me all my stories, I was a businessman, you know. I was a businessman.
Yeah.
In continuation, like I am from Amravati. So I was in KPMG, then I got married and then went to Amravati. And then we had traditional practice. Actually, we have 6 years in our home. Each one's area is different. But since I was in corporates and had 10 years of experience in Pune, so I was not enjoying traditional practice, and still I am not enjoying. Rather, I have interest in academics, and I go on as a visiting faculty in various MBA colleges, and currently I am pursuing PhD. But somewhere I had that interest that I should go in some different field rather than traditional practice. So I came over here. So will I be able to? Means my kids are small. So will I be able to join means say your company, since it won't be possible for 100% work from home? So how will it be like? Yeah, sure. Like there are so many ladies like me, even in Amravati also. Yeah. Thank you.
For that only we have kept employers networking.
But here, let me tell you, as Disha mentioned, work from home is not 100% work from home. I'll tell you the reason. First, the training. Number 2 is culture. Number 3, I strongly believe मुझे IQ से ज़्यादा EQ चाहिए. And it has worked for me. Whether this is a right thing or wrong, I don't know. It has worked for my organization. Emotional quotient तभी develop होता है when you meet people. You cannot develop it sitting at home. Then what is work from home? Work from home means तुम आप 5 दिन में, like ours is a 5 days working, उसमें already आप 2 दिन तो घर पे ही हो. Remaining 5 days में से कभी तुमको आज कोई इमरजेंसी आ गई, you don't need to apply for the leave. आपको घर पे होना ज़रूरी है, तो you can just apply that and you can work from home. Yeah, there is a 10-15 days कुछ घर में whatever it is, then you get that special permission to work from home. Please don't misunderstand work from home as आप वहाँ बैठो मैं यहाँ पे और Zoom call पे काम होगा. I'm sorry. If anyone is thinking, at least in our organization, Work from home does not mean that. You have to come when there is a training, like I mentioned about these 3 females. When there is a training, 3 months, they were here in Pune. They took the training. After the season, they are again called for. There will be a review, there will be the performance. Then what next will be decided for them. So, ये hybrid is the right word. It's not 100% work from. Okay?
Any more questions? Indeed, this panel discussion has given an insight to each of us here. Few incidents have actually got some goosebumps also. After this, we'll have a lunch break for an hour. Meanwhile, we'll make an arrangement for all the employers over here. There will be brief discussion by each employer. We'll gather here, we'll have a briefing regarding them, and then we have separate sittings. So wherever you wish to network with an employer, you can go. Any doubts? Okay. Now I hereby invite CS Monika Chirati to present vote of thanks for today.
Yes, thank you, Priyanka. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Mahesh. Few issues are so integrated in culture that these are often forgotten or taken for granted. Finding resolution. Okay, let's just start again. Okay. Yes. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Mahesh. Few issues are so integrated in our social culture that these are often forgotten or taken for granted. Finding resolution to such issues require a very dedicated, committed and strong organization. Thank you Maheshwari Vidya Pracharak Mandal, MVPM, for identifying the need for such platform and supporting it with all your might and resources. Heartfelt thanks to our eminent panelists today who have illuminated the path ahead for all the candidates with the light of their knowledge and wisdom. Many thanks to Sunanda ji, Kavita ji and Disha ji for guiding us through their thoughts and discussions. Thanks a ton to all the employers who have willingly come forward to support this cause and make this project viably possible. Thanks and congratulations to all the confident and resilient ladies who have joined us today to take the first step towards resuming their professional journey. After today's session, I am sure you are more energized and excited to begin again. Thank you to the entire working committee of Finance Connect for planning, promoting and executing today's event. Last but not the least, thank you to the MVPM admin team for their continued support in all ways possible for execution of this event. Let's rise, begin again and shine together. Thank you.